Hello. Give me 1 minute. Oh god. Hello. Hello. Hang on. Give me a second. Ow. Let me... Hello. Give me 1 minute. Hello. Hello everyone. Just give me a second. Okay, I think everything's fine. I think I'm just okay. I think I'm good. Is this left or right? Left. I'm having some issues with the audio on my PS4, but I don't think it's being transmitted to you, so that's good. I don't mind if it's just me that's affected. Okay, I think I'm just gonna start doing whatever it is that I'm doing. In 1 moment, let me find this thing that I made, number 4. Let me find the correct link. Salut! About time I go back to okay, I think that's the right thing. Hopefully that's the right thing. Hopefully it works. I think it does. I think... Okay, I'd better just get started with what I'm doing. I haven't played this for a long time. I can't remember where I was at. 52%, 22 gems. This hasn't tweeted yet, that's okay. I guess I'd better just continue trying to get some gems. I have all the power-ups now. I could try future tense, but maybe I'll save that for a little bit. I'll just see what I can do here. Oh, I've got to do the time trials at some point. I've got to do all the time trials, which is going to be a horrible nightmare. But why isn't this tweeting? I'm trying to tweet, but it doesn't work. We'll see what happens with that. It'll go eventually. Kane K. I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you? I need to not miss any of these boxes. I've got 16 lives. I think I'm okay. I feel like when I played this before, I missed one box somewhere, but I can't remember where. So hopefully I don't miss it again. I checked and it's been 7 weeks since I last did this, so hopefully I can still remember how to play. I didn't mean to go that long without doing this. I just got a bit busy with other things. Have I missed anything yet? Probably. Wait, let me check. Is this tweet? Right, okay, the tweet is gone, which means good, I can continue. Can someone let me know if I miss anything, because I don't want to have to do this level multiple times. I feel like the box that I missed was probably like one of the ones that's hidden in the coral, and you need these rockets to get to it. I think that's probably what happened, so I'm going to try not to lose my thingy. What is this? This vehicle? I don't know. But it's cool and I don't want to lose it. So I'm going to be quite cautious and shoot a lot of rockets and hope that I don't miss anything. I guess that's all I get to play with that for. I think I'm doing pretty well. I don't think I've died yet, which might be a record. I've been going for like 5 minutes, so I'm pretty happy with that. Don't eat me, please. Don't explode on me, please. There we go. This isn't too bad as long as you're careful. It's better than the fucking Wrath of Cortex swimming levels. Goodness me. Those are quite unpleasant. 82 out of 92, not bad, not bad. Just don't want to get eaten by a fish. Don't want to miss any of these. Don't want to miss any of those. Don't want to miss that guy. Good. Oh, perfect. Fantastic. What a great start. What's that? 23 out of 47? Jesus. 40. Is there really 47 gems in this game? Goodness. That seems excessive. I need to get more of the coloured gems. Oh, let's go back to Coco. Orient Express I've done. Bony Ard, I'm missing one. Do I need a coloured gem to get that? I feel like I need the yellow gem or something for that one, I'm not sure. I should probably go searching for the coloured gems. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Let's see. I can't remember where any of them are. Tomb Raider has the blue gem, I think. I think the yellow one, yeah. Hang 'em high. Can I get this yet? I don't know. Hopefully someone will tell me if I can't, so I don't end up wasting my whole life trying to get this. I feel like you can cheat to get the yellow gem, actually, because this one is visible from the main part of the level, but I assume you're supposed to get it through a death route. Is that how this game works? I can't remember. Oh god. There's something really strange going on with my audio. I can't really hear sound effects properly. Maybe it's my controller. Hello, also you need relics to get the yellow gem. Oh, bollocks. Okay, thank you for telling me. Thank you. That would have been terrible if I'd spent ages trying to do that. Okay, I'll worry about those later then. Tomb time. Can I get the normal gem in? Oh, I don't know this game well enough to know what I'm supposed to be doing. Should I just start going for the relics and then come back for the gems? Is that what you're supposed to do? God, I don't know. Fuck it. I haven't been for a run for a while. I'll try it. I've got the yeah, I've got the Crash Dash, so I might as well give it a go. Do you need gold relics, or is sapphire adequate? I don't know. These are the things that I should have checked before I started, because I'm not much of a speedrunner. I mean, I've done it before. I have played this game to, oh, that wasn't good, to 100 and something%, both this version and the original, so I don't think I ever bothered doing all the platinums, but hang on, someone's talking to me. Oh, I shouldn't have stopped there. Don't get eaten by a frog. I can't read any of those at the moment. I should have checked the time before I started. Okay, how did I do? Gold, beautiful. Sapphire is enough to unlock the levels. Gold gets you an extra gem, right? Okay, so I guess I do need gold, ideally, if I'm going for full completion, but we'll see. It's a pretty good start anyway. Hello, the last survivor. I'm doing very well. How are you doing? Okay, let's try another one. Oh, I don't want to do this. Oh, I hate these levels, but I want to get it out of the way, so... Ugh. Okay. Where's... Oh, there it is. Right, do I need something here? That's probably helpful. Oh, God. Apex Legends, that is a game that I've played for about 5 minutes, and then I decided that genre was not for me because I wasn't very good at it. I like being able to respawn after I've been killed, so I don't have to just sit and watch for the next 20 minutes, but yeah, I need to keep swimming as fast as possible. I used to actually be a very fast swimmer, back when I was swimming regularly, like 15 years ago or something. I'm a little bit out of practice, so forgive me if I don't manage this on my first attempt, but I'm going to try my best. Is it faster to spin? Oh, it's definitely not faster to do that. Is it faster to spin or just kick? Shit, don't go for... What am I doing? Come on, come on, come on. This doesn't feel very fast, actually. Is it better to leave this? Or... I guess you get more of the time boxes if you keep it. I don't know. Again, I forgot to check what the time is that I need for this, so that's good. Am I at the end? Yes. How did I do? Not ideal. But I guess I can worry about getting gold later, can't I? If I only need the sapphires to unlock the extra levels, then I can do gold some other time, maybe. And I'll check what the time is, if I can figure out how to do that. Target time. 1:10, bloody hell. Yeah, I'm not doing that right now. This level's pretty fun. Can cutscenes be made on the Crash editor or using another program? Cutscenes are something I haven't spent a lot of time messing with. Oh fuck, I missed the thing, that's a good start. I was looking at them like yesterday because there's actually something I would like to do with well, this is great, with a little tweak to a cutscene, and I'm going to try doing that later. Basically the only... Wow, this is terrible. The only thing I've done with cutscenes so far is changing the cameras. Let me try. Right, here we go. Shall I be holding down the sprints the whole time? Probably not. Oh, can you dash through those barrels? Because that would make my life a lot easier. I can't believe I missed all of those. Yeah, cutscenes are like... oops. Cutscenes are made up of two different things, basically. There's like one component which is like a normal level, and then the cutscene itself is a separate thing. So in terms of like the scenery in a cutscene and stuff like that, that is already compatible with the level editor, and you can like import those things into other levels. You can import other things into those levels. If you ever saw the thing where I was like running around in a cutscene, that's how I did that. But the actual thing that like controls the cameras and the animations of the characters and stuff like that is all a separate thing that I haven't spent a lot of time messing with just yet. But I will do it at some point, like today. I literally want to do something with that today, so I'll see how that goes. How did I do? Again, I didn't check the time. Gold, cool, happy with that. Happy with that. Thank you very much. I believe there's a way to dash with the underwater vehicle. It helps a lot, but I don't remember how. Thank you for letting me know. Should I give it a go now? See if I can figure it out. I mean, while I'm here, I can't believe I'm about to play this for a third time in like the first 20 minutes, but such is the way of life. Hello Chunkinator, what's happening? I'm good, thanks. Do you know how I can gold relic on this level? Because I've done it before and I didn't manage it this time. Oops. Oh, I wasn't really paying attention. Right, let me try this again. 1 minute 10 was the target. Shit. I wanted to get that box. I still don't know if it's faster to spin or just kick. Also, I am going to get this mask just because I don't want to get eaten by a shark. I feel like spinning is slightly faster, but I don't know for sure. Wow, did I lose the thing already? I can't hear the sound effects properly, so it's hard to tell when I lose the mask. I've got to watch out for that. That might cause me some problems in the future. Spinning is faster. Okay, wonderful. I thought it might be. Right, how can I... Oh yeah, oh bloody hell. Okay. R1, as I suspected, does actually do something. And it's quite a significant... Oh, I lost the thing because I wasn't paying attention. It's quite a significant boost. Might not have been enough to knock off the 16 seconds that I needed to lose. But we'll see. The problem with the time trials is it makes it harder for me to read what people are saying. So I do apologise if I'm less... Ah, come on. What the fuck? Why can't I go up? What the... Oh, well, that's great. That's lost me whatever time I made up, hasn't it? It just broke for a bit. Come on, what the fuck? Is that because of the speed boost? Can you just not move up or down for a few seconds after you use it? Because that's really annoying if that's the case. Can I... Is there no simple way to restart? Yes, good, thank you. Yeah, spinning is a good trick. Do you plan coding on stream? Not now, but someday. I don't know. That could be interesting considering my total lack of knowledge on the subject. I do need to like sort out proper streaming from my computer, because it's still not something that works on my current internet connection, which is really annoying. It would make my life a lot easier if it did, but I haven't quite got round to it yet. I've only been on this connection for a year and saying that I was going to do something about it for a year. Right, let's be careful with this, because it seems like it does actually, yeah, for quite a while after you finish dashing you can't move vertically, which is something to watch out for. But now that I know that, hopefully it won't cause me too many issues. I probably could have damage boosted through that and got through the hole a bit quicker, but we shall see. Let's try this again. Don't get stuck on the walls or anything. Come on, go up, go up, go up, please. That's a really... Maybe it's just my controller, because that is quite broken. Come on, 10 seconds. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Great, perfect, thank you. That wasn't as bad as I thought. Will you play and then hack later more Crash games in the future? I don't know. I feel like... well, whether or not I do it with Crash 4 will depend on either whether it comes to... oh, I don't know if I... Oh, yeah, I could keep going for the relics. whether or not it comes to PC or whether I ever get into PS4 hacking. So we'll see about that. Right, let me not get eaten by this dinosaur. I feel like the platforming levels aren't too bad because of the sprinting. I think this is probably the easiest of the 3 games to get the relics on, at least for the platforming levels, but I don't know. The only one I've done all the platinums on is Crash 1, which was fun. This is good. Is it? Does this mask... no, this mask does slow you down in all 3 games, doesn't it? Well, that's good to know. There's a red gem platform there. Does that mean I can get the gem? I know I needed 1 gem for this level. I didn't realise it was the one I already had, so that's good to know. I might come back for that after I've done this. Does that help me? Not really. Excuse me. Oh, I missed that because I wasn't looking. I missed that as well. Will he break that for me? Yes. That is good to know. I guess I don't really need to break any of these time crates then, do I? Because he'll get them for me. I hope. Yes, he will. Good. I guess the only benefit to doing that is when they're near the end and you might finish the race before he breaks them. But I don't know. Do. Awesome. And I will go back into that and see if I can get the gem. How about the older games? I don't know. I've looked into a few of them, but I don't know. There's still so much that I want to do with this game and with CTR that I feel like I don't want to start getting too distracted with anything else for now. I've found my area in the series that I can do stuff with, and most of the other games already have a lot of people, or some people, doing stuff with them anyway. At least the interesting games, like the originals. I think there's some cool stuff happening with the PS1 games now, which is exciting. Never really got into like PS1 modding or anything like that, but I'm also not really paying attention, so I might have missed a ton of boxes already. At least at the start, the dinosaur should get them all for me, so that's okay. We'll see. I don't actually know for sure if I can get the gem. I'm just hoping that this will take me to everything I need. We'll see. This might just take me to the other gem for all I know. I feel like that's what the iron checkpoint suggests. There won't actually be any boxes here, but I'll see. I shall see. Yeah, I think this might just be for the extra gem, but that's fine, because I need to get all of them at some point, so not a problem. Oh. I do need to pay more attention than I am doing. Good. It's going pretty well so far. I don't really need to be sprinting this whole time, actually. That's probably quite a dangerous thing to do. Can't actually see very far ahead of me. And... oh shit. Okay, well, running slowly didn't help me either. So, never mind. That isn't a good thing to do either. Okay, let me try again. And definitely don't do the death tornado. That's not a fast way to move. Oh my god. Oh my god. So... shit, I almost... oh, I did the same thing again. So, 5 relics. Will that get me into hang them high. Is that what we decided? And then... God, what am I doing? Shit. Do I need to get all of the relics before I can get into all of the secret levels, or do you only need to get all the relics for that one extra gem? Oops. I'm really not very good. Do 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 do. I'm just kind of running around these because I can't be bothered to jump, but that's not a good thing. Don't try and avoid your problems, you should overcome them instead of running around the side. God. I'm trying to read people's things, but I'm trying to run away from this guy as well. I'm not very good at multitasking. I should turn on the text-to-speech thing that I've never tried, and I always say I'm going to try, but I haven't done. But actually, because my audio is so broken, it probably wouldn't work for me. You'd be able to hear it, which would be a treat, but I wouldn't. God. Do-do-do-do-do. Is this hard, or am I just terrible? I probably haven't played this part of the game since it first came out. And I never played Crash 3 as much as the others anyway. I think I've died on that same pit of lava every time, so I need to stick to the right hand side and jump over the log instead, I think. Oh fuck. That just means remembering where it is. Is it here? Nearly? Here? No? Yes. Good. Please tell me I'm nearly done, because... Great. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh fuck. I need to I really need to concentrate because I'm not. The problem is I always do this on a Sunday morning, which is not when I'm at my most alert. But it's the only time I really am able to do this, so I'm gonna keep doing that. Oh, for fuck's sake. I keep forgetting you can actually kill these guys. There better be something fucking good at the end of this. Why haven't I got a mask yet? I must have died about 100 times. Come on, give me a mask. Do you not get a mask if you die in this section? I thought it happened everywhere in the game, but maybe not. Maybe not. This camera's shit. This should be zoomed out a lot more. IMO. It doesn't give you enough time to react to anything, and that's terrible. Okay. I just need to take my time, which is hard to do when you're running away from something. But here we go. Good. And I guess I can let him take me now. Okay. Oh, actually, I can't get back, can I? I can't. Oh, fuck, I've got to do it again. Because I can't get back to the main... Oh, fuck. Great. Good one. Amazing. Fantastic. What a great decision. Ugh. Shit. I think I'm starting to remember why I never liked Crash 3 in the first place. I don't know, maybe I'm just terrible, but I always felt like they spent too much time on the vehicles and the gimmicks and stuff, and didn't put as much effort into the traditional levels as they did in the previous games. But I don't know. Everyone else seems to love this game. I never understood why. Okay, here we go. Finally. What is going on? Let me click on this and then click on this. do 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 do. Okay. Oh, I did already have the other gem. That's good. Right, making waves. What's the tactic for the relic in this one? Are your earbuds connected to the joystick? And if it is, that is your joystick connected through USB to the PS4? Yeah, my headphones are plugged in to the controller, which is not plugged. How do I boost in this? I guess you can't. You just have to go fast. My controller's not plugged into the PS4 because I can't do that. I've already got too much other stuff plugged into it. But yeah, I did. My assumption was that it is something's wrong with this controller because it has been playing up quite a bit in other ways. I just haven't had a chance to investigate it properly. Shit. This is like my good controller though, so I hope it's not too broken. But like the controller I have that is like physically falling apart is the one that I have plugged into my computer, and that's actually the one I've been using the most recently. So I've kind of got used to the weird grip that's like not where it's supposed to be, and I actually find it quite unusual to hold this fixed controller. But I don't want to go through the whole process of trying to pair the other controller to my PS4, because that means I've got to either unplug my microphone or the hard drive that this game is running on, which would not be a good idea. So I will... Oh, that was good. I will try and investigate what the problem is at some point. Try turning it off and on again. I have... Oh, I need to do that again. I have done that a few times. This issue first appeared a few days ago, and the PS4 and the controller have both been on and off a few times since then. I would like unplug the headphones and try listening to the TV, but that would break something else, because when I plug the headphones back in, it will break the microphone. So that's good. What time do I need for this? 103. I did 106. Yeah. As long as I hit those 3 time crates that are on the single ramp, I should be able to do this one. Shouldn't be too bad. Maybe. Oh god, I can't wait till I get to hot cocoa. I don't think I've ever done the hot cocoa time trial legitimately. I cheated when I did it on this game originally. Did they ever patch that out, or is it still possible to do? It's not very often that I play this game the way it's intended to be played, so I'm not sure. But I think for both the original and this version of Hot Cocoa, I cheated. Shit. It took me long enough to get the gem on Hot Cocoa, actually, because I just don't know the level very well. I don't want to get eaten by a seagull. Do 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 do. Okay, what was it? 103, and I got 106, I think. This game's not like CTR, is it? It doesn't give you like a 10-second time bonus if you break all the time crates, does it? Which is a shame, but right, here we go. Don't miss these 3 up here, and I should be good to go. Beautiful. Fantastic. Easy. Easy. I didn't get blown up or anything. What a pleasant experience that was. Mildly, anyway. It's patched, apparently. Okay, well. Oh god, that'll be fun. I guess that might be like the last one I come to. If I get the 2 gems from future tents, does that mean I can skip 2 of the other gems in the game and still get 106% or whatever it is? What is it? What's the maximum? 108 on this one. Is that legit? I don't know. I'll find out another time. I've got 5 relics now, haven't I? I can go to the secret warp room. Let's see what's in here. Hello, I hate myself. That's a very positive name. What can I do here? Got ski crazed. Good. Got Hangham High. Oh, I need 10 to get into Hangham High. Okay. And then Area 51, 15. Future Frenzy, 20. Rings of Power, 25. Okay. So I do need all of them eventually. Should I bother with this right now? I mean, I'm here. I might as well try it. I'm in the mood for some jet skis after doing that level, so the switch crates, do they have something as a tag that enables or adds the quantity of borderline crates? Yeah. Hang on, there's nothing behind me here, is there? Yeah, every switch crate has a list of all the crates or platforms or whatever that it activates, which can be changed to whatever you want. And you can change the number of crates that it activates, but because I can't yet make the files any bigger, I don't really have a way to add more crates to that list. It's easy enough to reduce the number, but adding more is a bit more complicated. There's a lot of stuff you can do with those crates, which can be quite fun. Hello, Pulp. He's back. What's happening? Have I missed anything? Probably. Almost definitely. How many crates are in this? 100. That's a nice, lovely round number. Do 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 do. So Hot Cocoa and Aegipus Rex don't actually have proper entrances, do they? I was thinking that you could get into them through the warp room, like you can with the extra levels in Crash 2, but you can't. You actually have to go back into is it Road Crash and Dynamite to get into those levels again. Can you switch certain textures or colours of said crate? Well, it depends what you mean. You can change all the textures of any crate you want. Actually, you can get some interesting effects by turning other types of crates into switch crates. Hang on, let me try and get this. That's one of the cool things you can do with switch crates. You can turn them into another type of crate, and they'll still work in the same way. So, oops, I didn't see those. Like if you turn a switch crate into a normal, like a question mark crate, like one of these, when you break it, it will activate the crates that it's connected to. So you can definitely do some fun stuff with that sort of thing. And the texture and the effect that you get when you activate it will do some interesting things depending on which crate you set it to. If I want a switch crate to be reddish so we can differentiate from another one, yeah, you can do all that kind of thing. I haven't really got an easy way to do it at the moment in the editor, but I mean, through manual editing you can have like different versions of the same thing in a level that have different textures. Like at the moment the way that I'm doing texture swapping is really simple, and it's just like if you change a texture to something else, then every instance of that texture in the level will be replaced with that custom one. But I would like to get to the point where you can change the textures of individual objects like that without affecting the others. So yeah, you could have like different coloured switches that do different things. I do really like the idea of new types of crates. There's definitely some fun stuff you could do with that. Fuck. Is it possible to import characters from CTR NF, or are they too different? It is possible. It's 100% possible. It's not easy. It might be a long time before I have an easy way to do it, but it's possible. I've got to do this twice, I guess. But it's the only time I've done that successfully. It's taken quite a long time and a lot of manual modification of the files. Characters and stuff are much more complicated than other kinds of models, so it's a lot more work. But it's possible, and it's something I'd like to spend more time doing eventually. Like I want to get Zem into this game. I think that would be fun. And some of the others. I've got to be really careful here. Okay. What am I, 96? Please don't tell me I've missed anything. No, I think I can see the last four. Yeah, I'm good. Just don't get exploded. Oh, this looks fun. Do. Let me concentrate. Don't want to mess up here. I don't want to have to go through all that again. I've already got to do it again to get the time trial, so thank you, don't want to miss that. And done, just about. Can particles be summoned? I don't know, that's all the kind of thing that I haven't really spent much time looking into. Most of what I've done has been with like the physical models rather than visual effects like that, but there's some stuff you can do. I don't know. Which aspect from NST do you think is better than the original? That's a good question. I feel like I much prefer Crash 3, although I complain about it a lot. I much prefer this version of it than the original. Should I go back to doing some more relics? Probably. But like I don't think I can really put my finger on what it is about this that I prefer over the original. I just think it's more fun. I don't know. That's a hard question to answer. I like that they made Coco playable in every level. That's a really cool thing that they did. I really like Coco. Like, the original Crash one is my favourite game of all time, so I'll always prefer the original to this version, although I like this version a lot. But like, the one thing that this version has over the original is definitely Coco, I think. And also the time trials. They're a bit of a pain in the ass, but it's it gives you some nice replayability, and I shouldn't have spent so long trying to get that mask. I also forgot again to check what the time was before I started this, which is fine. I'm sure that won't... I mean, this isn't a complicated level, is it? So, hopefully... At least I'm not being chased by a dinosaur. Shit. That was a completely unsuccessful episode in my life, but that's fine. I'll get this, and don't get eaten by the frog, and don't get eaten by this frog either. Don't get eaten by the goat. I don't think any of these things actually want to eat me, but I just feel quite threatened by their presence. Actually, goats do eat anything, don't they? So maybe it would. I feel like that wasn't very good. Oh no, gold. Okay, fine. That's okay. Is it possible to play as Mr. Key? One day, maybe. I'm still waiting for someone to find the hidden missed a key that I put in the level that I uploaded a few weeks ago. Should I go into this and try the time trial? Might as well. Might as well. Do you play any Spyro games? I have done. I've played the original, the PS1 version, and... Oops. Well, actually, I still haven't finished the original. I started playing it, and then the remake came out, so I played that instead. I should have waited for him, shouldn't I? So I've played on the Reignited trilogy. I've played all of Spyro 1, all of Spyro 2. I started Spyro 3, but I didn't get very far, so I want to go back to that at some point, because I want to get more of a feeling for what Toys for Bob can do before the sequel to this game comes out. And I guess I should go back to the PS1 games at some point and get the original experience as well. But no, I was never into Spyro growing up. It kind of passed me by. I don't really know why. Like, I played a few of the Ratchet and Clank games later on, but I don't know, I was always Team Crash, so I don't have a lot of experience with them. Oh, I should have got that. Oh, this is quite a short level, actually. So I don't mind if I have to do this again. Hopefully... Oh. Well, never mind. I messed up somewhere. Do. Team Crash. Would you be able to emulate the fire crate from Crash 4 via modding? I don't know. I would have to look. What number was this? 8? No, 7. I would have to more closely examine what the... Oh, I forgot to check the time. What that crate actually does before I could say for certain. But I'd definitely like to try experimenting with some new types of crates. Hang on. I was going to wait for him, but that's okay. Oh, good. I got stuck on a wall. That's fantastic. Let me try this again. Does anyone know what the time... Fuck. What the time I need to get the goal on this one is? Because I'm not sure. Right, I again didn't really wait for him, but that's okay. Let me try this again. Don't bounce on that. That's a very well placed crate to cause that death if you're not careful. Fuck, come on. Come on. Wow, I missed the thing. That's okay. That's okay. Bounce, bounce. I think I definitely want to get invincibility. This does speed you up, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, I got stuck on a thing. It speeds you up, but it won't help you make impossible moves through something that's not there. Okay. Every level I've forgotten to check what the target time is, which is fine. Wow, how did I avoid that? Definitely want to break that. I think I got about a minute, didn't I? Before. Fuck. I was looking at the timer. I was looking at the fucking timer instead of actually running. Would that have been good enough? I got right to the end in like 50 something seconds. Definitely faster than the last one. I don't know if it's fast enough. Come on. Don't get stuck on anything, don't die. Definitely don't lose the mask, because that is probably essential to get a good time because of the hanging sections. So I'll try my best. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Let's speed through this. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Come on. Fucking hell. Oh. I'm sorry, I'm getting stressed out already. These are still the early levels. In theory, the easy ones. Yeah, I don't know how I avoided that nitro last time. I feel like I shouldn't have done. Hopefully, as long as I don't die in a stupid way again, I should have got a decent time on this. Maybe. Nope. What the fuck is the gold time for this level? And what did I do wrong? God. Let me try this again. Okay. I must have been close though, right? What did I miss? Da, 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 da. God, the sound sounds so wrong. It's quite distracting actually. It'd probably be easier if I played without any sound than listening to this corrupted, horrible noise. It's not too bad actually. I can still hear the music alright, which is nice. Oh, that might help. I must have got through that section faster because I actually still had invincibility when I got to the nitros. Come on, fuck you. I reckon I'm a couple of seconds faster this time. Come on, have I done enough? Yes. Fantastic. Fantastic. I'm so good at this. Do. Maybe there's no gold relic for this level. I think there might be. I just wasn't doing very well. I was watching through your videos and you have Crash Bandicoot Nitro fueled character models. Did you extract from Switch version? Yes, I did. I hear that there might be a way to get into the PS4 files now because of some recent developments in custom firmware and stuff, but I am really out of the loop with that, so I don't know for sure. God, this is going to be fun. I didn't get the boost. But yeah, you can get stuff out the Switch version, and Adventure T, who I saw come in here and say hello earlier, but I don't think I responded to, has a model converter that will do that for you. There's another thing that will do it in a different way that uses, it's like a 3DS Max plugin, which you can also use. It depends what you want to use them for. But yeah, everything I've got from that game has come from the Switch version. I got a paper clip and I stuck it into the side of my Switch, and I did some other stuff to break into the game, and it was a lot of fun. Fuck. Do you need to win this race to get the relic? I feel like you do. It would make sense, but I wasn't really paying much attention. Wow, I did. You can get a sapphire relic without even winning the race. That doesn't make much sense to me. But how close are you to release the editor? I don't know. I'm trying. I'm going as fast as I can. The hack is currently going to 7.02. It's a kernel exploit and a WebKit going around. Right, so what's the minimum firmware for CTR? I don't know. I noticed the other day when I updated my PS4 it was on 7.51, and I was like, holy shit, I didn't even know we'd gone past 5 because I don't pay attention. So I'm not sure how long ago 7.02 was. How many times do they update during the year? I don't know. Do 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 do. I do actually need to concentrate for this. Do. I also need to not sing along to the music because I know there is a slight delay when you stream through a PS4 and there's nothing you can do to change it, and it means that you don't hear me singing at exactly the same time as I'm actually singing, which means that my already out of time singing is even worse than normal. How did I do that time? Probably not very well. No. I did worse than before, even though I won the race. That's good. Oh, apparently it's 44-43 to win. Thank you, Noah. That is very useful information. Because, is it even possible to do this if you don't get the boost at the start? I'm going to give it another go. Good, that's a bit better. Right. Just make sure I actually get the clock. Okay, here we go. 44, 43. What was I in the first time? I was on 44 something. I must have been close. Do. I'm still singing. Fuck off, you fucking car. Oh, that's probably ruined my chances now. Just wait for 2 minutes and then start. Yeah, why didn't I do that? I feel like that's what I normally do. But I completely forgot about that tactic because I'm an idiot. Oh well. I'll do that next time when I inevitably don't get it this time. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do that. Thank you for reminding me of that tactic. I am an idiot. What's everyone talking about? Are you interested in Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart? Yeah, sure. I think it looks pretty nice. I haven't played a Ratchet and Clank game for a long time, but the ones that I've played were a lot of fun. I actually played the reboot from a few years ago, which I think is the most recent one, and that was pretty fun. What was your reaction to the Crash Bandicoot 4 trailer? I think it looks fucking wicked. I'm so excited. I've been waiting a long time for that, and I think they're doing some really cool stuff with it, and I can't wait to see some more, and I can't wait to play it, and yeah, I'm excited. Most hoped that Rift Apart. I'm trying to read this and drive at the same time. Rift Apart is a continuation of the original games rather than a reboot. Well, let me try and fucking... Come on. Oh, I probably could have done with getting that. Oh, I've got to do this again. Fantastic. Did I do it? Is it 44 to 40 something? Oh, perfect. Good. Good job, everyone. As Mario Kart. I don't know what you're talking about. Why are people talking about Mario Kart and Smash Brothers? Are you excited for Crash on the Run, the mobile game? Yeah, you know, I think it looks pretty cool. I haven't played it yet. I don't have an Android device, so I've been waiting for it to come out on iOS. Tomb Time. So I go for another relic. So yeah, but I think it looks pretty cool. I'm interested in the multiverse thing they're doing for both Crash 4 and the mobile game. I think there's a lot of potential in that idea, and I'm excited to see what they do with it. I think it Crash on the Run, it looks a bit more substantial than most games of that nature. Oops. Yes, and it will feature Mr. Crumb apparently, which is very exciting. I love how much they've been listening to the fans over the last couple of years. Like, I thought they'd peaked with Fixed Rillaroo, but they've really outdone themselves with Mr. Crumb. I mean, there's theories that Mr. Crumb is in Crash 4. There's a big ghostly skeleton guy, that was not a good idea, who looks a bit like him, but we'll see. I just love how obscure they've gone with some of this stuff. It's fantastic. I guess it's probably easier if I don't activate that. Yeah, I suspected as much. Please don't crush me. Please don't crush me. Thank you. Please don't shoot me. Thank you. Let me get this. That will help. And purple gem. That's good to know. Do I have the purple gem? Yes. Is that purple or is that pink? Is there only one of that colour? Oh, I died. There isn't a pink and a purple gem, is there? That, like, I already have the gem I need for this level, don't I? Do I? I don't know, maybe I'm colourblind. Or just dead. Where's Pulp gone? There's a snake here that I think he'd really appreciate. Fuck you. I was talking to the crocodile, not anyone in particular. What else is happening? I've missed a few of these. I hope Crash Bandicoot 4 comes out for the Nintendo Switch. Yeah, that'd be cool. If PS5 modding ever becomes accessible, do you plan on doing any hacky stuff with Sackboy: A Big Adventure? I don't know. I'd certainly be interested in looking into it. I've always liked to tinker a little bit with the other games. I haven't gone as far with those as some other games that I've played. But yeah, I'll always be interested in the LBP games and how they work, and if there's no official level creation stuff in that game, then it would be nice to think that there would still be a way to do some stuff with it. But I don't know, I feel like it would be a very long time before PS5 modding is a thing. Like, it becomes more complicated with every console generation, and it takes longer and longer to get going, I think. So I don't know, it does become easier over time. Like, a few years ago, hacking a PS3 was a horrible nightmare, but by the time I did it, it was just like going to a website on the PS3 browser and it did everything for you. So hopefully when they eventually move on to the PlayStation 6, they might have loosened up with the PS5 security a little bit, but we'll see. Like, the only console I've spent a lot of time modding was the PSP. I did get really into that. I had a Pandora battery and Magic memory stick and all that stuff, and that was a lot of fun. But I never really went that far with any other console. And now I don't live in the same continent as my PS3, so I can't really do much with that at the moment. We'll see. Apparently Crash 4 has about 100 plus levels, probably counting the bosses. I mean, they were a little bit ambiguous with that. it says like 100 levels of play, which doesn't necessarily translate to 100 individual levels of this type. And also, wasn't that through like some gaming shop rather than actually Activision or anyone? I'm not sure. Some email that someone sent out. But I don't know, I do imagine it's going to be quite a big game. Like I always said, they're going to have to make it bigger than this game is, which is a combination of 3 different games, if they want to... oh, fuck, I keep doing that with these levels. If they want to keep charging... If they want to charge full price for it, which apparently is going to be a lot of money by the time we get to that stage. I think it's on the PlayStation Store for over 100 Australian dollars at the moment, which... oh fuck. Which sounds like a lot, but I don't know, I still haven't really got used to the exchange rate. It's quite nice though, like I always feel like I'm spending a lot of money and then, oops, I Google how much that is in proper money. Fucking hell. And it turns out to not be very much, so it's quite nice. It's much nicer than being in the other way around. Like, when I went back to the UK after... fucking hell. I need to not sprint at the start. After being in Australia for 6 months, and I was like... everything seemed really cheap, but it actually wasn't. Because of the exchange rate. Anyway, I'm trying to concentrate on this. Right, can I dash through the barrels? I can. That's good to know. Good to test that early on. I do enjoy these levels. Oops. Apart from when that happens. Like, I feel like the vehicles in this game aren't the best parts of it, but this is a continuation of something they did with the previous 2 games, and I think actually... I think these levels might be my favourite of the riding on an animal levels. I think they really did a good job with these. Come on. God, I really need to start checking what the target times are before I start the level. But, I mean, before this game came out, fuck, 3 years ago, I replayed like all the previous games, and I did Crash 3 to 100 and something percent, and I did the Wrath of Cortex to 100 and something percent, and for both of those, every single time I did a time trial, without exception, I forgot to check the target time first. And every time I thought I'll definitely do it next time, and every time I forgot. So I don't hold out much hope for being able to remember it now. If I'd learned my lesson by now, then I would be doing it already. Does that make sense? I think that's a sentence. I'm sorry if I'm not making much sense, but I am trying to fucking concentrate and not fall off the side, and oh my god. Not get killed by any of these guys. Fuck. That wasn't very successful. Hang on, let me... Alright, okay. Harper, thank you for that donation. I'm doing this through my PS4. And it doesn't really work like that, but thank you, that is very much appreciated. Do you think if Crash 4 comes out on PC, people will mod it? What kind of things would you like to see? I think people will, because it is Unreal, which is... I mean, I haven't had any experience with it myself, but it seems to be a lot easier to mod Unreal games than Alchemy games, for example. And I would hope that because it's being made by the people who made Spyro Reignited, I would hope that all the people who've been modding that game will easily be able to transfer over to Crash 4 and do the same kind of things that they've been doing there. So yeah, I think, like, especially if it's not, I mean, we don't know for sure if it'll ever happen, but if we assume that Crash 4 might come out on PC a year after it comes out on the consoles, then by that time people will have had a lot of time to do some more crazy stuff with Spyro, and hopefully it'll be really easy for them to just transfer straight into Crash 4, because hopefully it'll be built in the same way. But I don't know. You never know. Oops. They might have completely changed the way they make games between the two, so it might not be that simple. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll see some cool stuff if it comes for PC. I mean, if it does come out on PC, then I will get it. I don't know if I'll spend as much time doing stuff with it as I have with this game, because, you know, there'll be other people with more experience than me already getting started with it. But, you know, I'd be interested in seeing how it's put together and how it compares to these games, you know. Right, how did I do? 35 seconds sounds like it's pretty good, but I have no idea what I was aiming for. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. It'd be nice if I could get a platinum just accidentally at some point, but I guess you have to actually be concentrating to do that. God, what else have people been saying that I've missed? Kernel exploits, yeah. Console modding is complicated. Did you see in the pirate level? It's amazing, and you can now pre-register to get the skin. Yeah, I think the pirate thing looks brilliant. I always wanted to see some kind of pirate stuff going on in these games, so I'm excited for that. I've done all of these now, haven't I? Does that mean I can finally get into Hang 'em High? I think so. I think it does. Let me have a drink. Stay hydrated. Hang on, let me... I just need to click on a thing somewhere. How does this work? Let me... How do I do this? I don't know, I'll figure it out later. Okay. Is this going to take me into Hang 'em High? Yes, I think it will. Finally get the yellow gem. What will this gem allow me to access, please? Can anyone tell me that? Because I can't remember. I thought it might have been Boneyard, but that was actually the red gem. Was I thinking of Dynamite? I don't know. I'm sure someone will tell me. I want a Crash level set in a present-day city, just how they'd create the obstacles for it. Yeah, that could be interesting. Oops. I guess it would be cool if it was like tag team racing and it was populated with all those weird, lumpy cartoon people eating ice creams. That'd be fun. That's what I imagine a Crash game set in a city would be like. You know, Radical might have been the best people to do that. They could have done like a proper hit and run game, but with Crash. It feels like that's kind of what they wanted to do with Tag Team. That's where the open world on foot stuff came from. But here we go. I want to see GTA Crash. GTA Crash Andreas, or a better pun than that. Someone give me a good pun for that theme, because I can't think of one. Do 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 do. Okay. How am I doing? 26 out of 47 and 10 relics. Okay. Do. Stay hydrated. Yes, I try to. Shall I keep going with these relics? I don't know what the yellow gem will allow me to access. It might be dynamite. I'll do the relic, or I'll attempt to, and I'll see while I'm doing this. Oh, it does actually say earn the yellow. Okay, well fine, I'll go for the gem first then. Now that I have the yellow one. Just to give me a break from all the running. Do something a bit more chilled out for a bit. Do we think all the superpowers are going to make a comeback in Crash 4? I think they've definitely got the double jump in there, but I'm not sure if they've shown anything else. And it might be a case of, like in Twinsanity, where you just always have the double jump. Here we go, what's on here? Is this where you get to Aegipus Rex, actually? Should I do that if it is? Even if it is, I don't think I know which pterodactyl it would be. Nothing here. But yeah, I'd like to see like the bazooka come back, that's always fun. And there are time trials, so I guess that probably means they're going to bring back the Crash Dash. But we'll see. Oops. I think it's going to be really interesting to see what the next game after Crash 4 is like, and whether or not they stick to the same classic formula, the second pterodactyl. Have I already gone past that? I haven't even been paying attention. Whether they keep going with what they're doing with Crash 4, or if they try something different, because I mean, it looks like they're doing some really cool stuff with this classic formula for Crash 4, but it is an old formula and there's only so much you can add to it, I think, before you got to try something different. So it'll be really interesting to see what they do next. Hopefully it won't be another 12 years before we have to find out. We'll see what happens. Right, was it one of these pterodactyls I'm supposed to grab onto? Should I try it? I've got 4 lives. I don't really want to unnecessarily kill myself. But should I attempt it? Wow, that wasn't good. Was that the one I wanted? I don't actually know. I'll try one more time, and if I die, I'm not going to try again, because I don't want to get a game over. I'll keep going trying to get the gems. I think that was correct. Here we go. Okay. So, I guess the only... Yeah, there's no crates in this, is there? The only reason to do this is for the time trial. I mean, you get a gem for finishing it, but there's like not really any point in doing it without the time trial, I guess. So, especially if you have to go back through Dynamite to get back into the level, I don't want to have to do that. I fucking love Baby T. It's so cool. Definitely one of my favourite things about this game. And I wish they'd used him more. I hope he comes back in Crash 4. Like, there's definitely some prehistoric stuff going on, so it'd be a shame if they didn't bring him back for something. Oh, fuck. Okay, here we go. Oops. Got to be careful. I'm trying to keep up with what people are saying, but also not get killed by a volcanic vent like that. Fuck. Double jump and belly flop have been spotted in Crash 4. That's cool. I want to see the tiptoe come back. That was a really good ability, wasn't it? It'd be neat if we one day get a Sonic Mania style game for Crash, made to look like a PS1 game and giving Crunch his own levels like Knuckles, along with the heavy moveset from Crash Bash. That is an interesting idea. I mean, the thing that I've been... the idea that I'm currently toying with is doing like a full-blown remake of Crash 1, but within this game rather than the PS1 games, which is like a sort of Sonic Mania style remake of some old stuff, but done in a different way. I mean, the thing that made me think about it was Rayman Redemption, which is like using the original assets from the original game, but to make new levels and stuff. And like the two things it made me think about when I was playing it were, one, this is Sonic Mania, but Rayman, and two, I want to do this with Crash Bandicoot. But yeah, having like a PS1 style game would be cool, like with a PS1 version of Crunch. Oops. I like the idea of the Crash Bash moveset. That's a cool idea. Because like the idea I had for what I'd like to see in a new Crash game, like before they showed Crash 4, because it's not exactly what I had in mind, but I like the direction they're going in, and I'm excited to play it. But like the idea that I always had was having Crash, Coco and Crunch all playable with different abilities. Oh, that was good. Including some like heavy moves for Crunch. And like have some crates that only Crunch can break and stuff like that. I think that'd be fun. But yeah, doing it like Crash Bash style. Give him a little kick like Tiny has. That would be fun. I do love Crash Bash. Right, I feel like I keep dying in exactly the same spot here, so I need to not do that. I think this is it. My timing's been a little bit different this time apparently, so let me concentrate. Is this the only non-boss level in any game that doesn't have any crates? Wow, did the timer keep going after I stopped then? Is that why I didn't get it? I didn't even notice. I just stayed still for like 5 seconds because I thought it had finished and I was looking away. I'll try that again. Oh no, have I got to go back through fucking Dynamite to do that? Oh god. I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Goodness me. I'm so sorry everyone. Let me try that again. What was it, 11? Yep. That's so annoying. Why don't they give you a proper portal for Eggipus Rex after you've beaten it once? Ugh. What else is going on here? Crash should take another shot of making a 2D game, like a huge adventure and entrance. Yeah, you know what? Those games are really good. The Game Boy games are really underrated. At least those two. I'm not so sure about some of the others. But yeah, I think I'm hoping to see some fun 2D stuff in the new game. What's your thoughts on the new pirate themed level that got shown? I love it. I like the idea that it's like an alternate version of Insanity Beach. I think that's an interesting concept, so I'm interested to see if that's what it turns out to be. Are you planning on remaking any more Twok levels? I don't know. I kind of... maybe. I've definitely had some ideas for some of the others, but now that I'm thinking about this, like, Crash 1 remake idea, I'm tempted to try and integrate some of those ideas into that instead. But I don't know. PS1 style game, and depending on who you'd pick as either Crash or Coco, each of the bosses will be swapped out in the respective scenarios. Dingodile for Crash, Rillaroo for Coco. Yeah, that's an interesting idea. You'd get different bosses depending on who you'd pick. I think it'd be cool, like, in the new game where you get to play as Cortex, it'd be fun to have a boss that is Crash Bandicoot. I think that'd be really fun. Having Cortex playable in Twinsanity was fun, but the fact that you were, like, allied with him, I think, removed a lot of the potential that there could have been for interesting stuff there. Like, the fact that that's presumably not what's happening in Crash 4 and it is, like, he's going to be against Crash, I think that could be quite interesting. I'd like to see Cortex having to fight Crash or Coco or Crunch if he's in it, you know. That could be a lot of fun. But I don't know, we'll see. Or Embryo. I want to see Embryo come back. I hope he's in the new game. I want to see Embryo and Cortex have a big fight. I want to see Engine and Embryo have some kind of confrontation, because I feel like that hasn't really happened. Even though one replaced the other, sort of. I don't think they ever... Oh, I'm going to get a game over. I don't think they ever interacted in Mind of a Mutant, did they? Which is a shame, but yeah. I hope Embryo comes back. He's a cool character. Right, I do actually need to be careful here because I will get a game over, which is not what I want to do. God, fuck. Well, never mind. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine. I knew it would happen at some point. Ugh. Okay, let me try and get back to Eggipus Rex. Why don't they give you a fucking proper entrance to that level? They did it in Crash 2, didn't they, with the extra levels? Why didn't they do it here? Ugh. There's so many things I prefer about Crash 2. Oh well. Would it include the weird beta underground gem level? Yeah, I would definitely like to include the cut levels, and like maybe even some levels inspired by things from other games, maybe. Like I always said, rather than like doing something like remaking Twinsanity with all the cut content. Oh, fuck's sake, I can't spin properly. I would prefer to see them use some of those things in a new game instead. And you know, they might actually be doing something like that if you look at like the pirate stuff and the space stuff that seems to be happening in Crash 4, I feel like there's definitely some of those things that were going to be in Twinsanity but were cut. So I'm excited to see what they do with that, but you know, there might also be some things that I want to try making my own versions of. I don't know. I don't want to... Fuck's sake, why can't I kill these guys? How have I been killed so many times by these fucking fish? What am I doing wrong? I should be shooting them. I've got the fucking bazooka. Why aren't I just shooting everything? Goodness me. Ugh. A Crash game with a Team Sonic story and a Team Cortex story in the style of Sonic Adventure 2 can make a good Crash 5. Yeah, you know what? That kind of thing could be very interesting, actually. Like, in terms of where they could go next, that might be a fun idea. Right. I need to remember to actually kill these fish, because they're annoying, and they keep killing me. How about the cut waterfall level and using Bash's Metal Fox theme? That one always seems to fit the level very well. Yeah, I would definitely... I mean, I was looking at it earlier today, the waterfall level. I would definitely like to include that. I hadn't thought about using the Metal Fox theme. I feel like I would... It might feel a bit out of place to use music from Crash Bash, unless I was gonna like go with all PS1 music for every level. Oh fuck! I was trying to be cautious and I just ran straight into that. This is going really well, but I don't know. I really do actually need to concentrate and keep killing these fish. I can't believe after everything I've been through with these games, it's these fucking fish that are apparently the hardest enemy to kill. How did that happen? I swear they didn't used to be that hard. They just don't... I don't know, maybe it's my shitty controller. It's just not attacking when I press the button. Do you think I should use the modern mode when I play Crash 4 so I don't have to worry about game overs and stuff? I'd like to think I could play the retro mode, since I did grow up with these games. But fucking Crash 3. It's so frustrating. Right, let's try this again. And this time I won't just stand at the end for 4 seconds not doing anything. Because that was where I went wrong last time, I think. I mean, you can't even check what the target time is for this one, I guess. Because it doesn't have a proper place in the warp room. So I don't actually know. Is it possible to see the leaderboard for this level in the game? I don't know. I don't think I've ever gone looking for it. This is one of those times when I'm trying to actually concentrate instead of just telling you that I'm going to concentrate. So, forgive me if I'm going a bit quiet. Okay, there we go. Is that enough? Yes, fantastic. You can check the times in the pause menu, I think. Yes, I think you might be right. That's good to know. Okay, now I'm going to attempt to actually do dynamite. How many times have I gone into this level now? So I'm going to remember to shoot these bloody fish so I don't get another game over. Why am I the one who doesn't have red chat? Sorry if I'm not responding. I'm just trying to concentrate on these fish. What time is it? When did I start? 95 minutes ago, bloody hell. 95 minutes. I don't think I'm going to finish this today. Oh well, that's okay. I'm having a fun time. I'm just chilling out. Alright, let's try this again. Don't get kidnapped by a pterodactyl this time. I actually want to see what's on this path properly. Do you prefer CTR nitro fueled or the original? Definitely nitro fueled. It's just such a huge expansion to the original. I don't really think it compares. And to be honest, I didn't play enough of the original when I was younger to be able to appreciate like the controls and stuff in that game. I always played Nitro Kart more than CTR when I was younger, and the love that they showed for that game in Nitro Fueled is really something special. Wow, I didn't mean to explode there. Let me try this section again. This will be fun. Yeah, I think Nitro Fueled is an incredible game, actually. I mean, it has a lot of issues. Online is not a great experience, but I still had a lot of fun with that game. And I think it's a shame that it's apparently come to a very sudden end. It did seem like they had more planned for it, and then it just kind of abruptly came to a halt. But I mean, you know, there's a lot of strange things going on in the world, so who knows what's really happening. Well, that was good. I'm gonna get another game over on the same part of the game, aren't I? Is this fucking camera? You can't see anything that's ahead of you. It's so annoying. Fuck. Well, there we go. I really hate Crash 3. Ugh. Do. Should I do the time trial instead and come back to this another time? Right. Oh, no more game overs, please. I can't handle doing this again. Ugh. Hang on, let me have some water, because I'm getting stressed out and I need it. Traveller's Tales had to retool a lot for WOC and Twinsanity. They came up with the concept for tag team racing, but it got handed over to Radical. Yeah, it is a shame that they didn't get to do everything they wanted to do with those games. It seems like Crash 4 hasn't been as rushed as some of those, so hopefully they won't have had to delete half the game in order to make the deadline. I'd like to think that Activision has learned from the mistakes of some of the previous publishers and given them all the time and all the support that they need. But we'll see. Oh fuck. You know, just because the trailers look good doesn't necessarily mean the game's any good. Oh, fuck. Is he going to break that checkpoint for me? Nope. Well, that's fantastic. That's wonderful. This is my favourite game. Ugh. Okay, let's go. How many lives am I on? Not quite 0 just yet. It's gonna happen, you know it's gonna happen. Everyone knows it's gonna happen, so I don't know why I'm even trying. Why am I bothering? Why am I doing this to myself? Ugh. Right. I might just forget about the gems for now and try and get all of the relics. Come back to this another time. Do 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 do. Okay. Please, fucking hell, the fucking lava. Jesus Christ, why? Why? Why don't they give you any fucking space with the camera? It's horrible. This game is horrible. Ugh. Fuck off. Leave me alone. I don't want to deal with you. Do. It's fine. I'm having a great time. I'm really enjoying this. I love this game so much. I'm not crying. I promise. Okay, why am I bothering to carefully break all of these? I've got a rocket launcher right here. Ugh. I wish I could just shoot the Triceratops and then all my problems would be over. But no, it doesn't work like that, unfortunately. Okay, here we go. I haven't even got past the second pterodactyl in this because that's where I've been leaving the level so far, so I can't wait to see what horror awaits me beyond that point. I don't want to sprint because you can't see anything that's coming up. Like, at all. Fucking hell. This is ridiculous. This is absurd. Who the fuck designed this camera? Jesus Christ. I know how these cameras work. I know you increase one number by 50 and it would solve all of these problems, but was it this bad in the original? Because fucking hell, I cannot see anything. Maybe it's like, have I got my screen too far zoomed in? I'm gonna get a game over again. Maybe it's my TV is too zoomed in, so I just can't see anything like ahead of me here. But I don't know, I haven't had this problem on other levels. Not this bad anyway. Like, this never happened on the boulder level in Crash 1 or anything, but maybe it's just because I know those levels better, because it's a better game, so I played it a lot more. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be complaining so much, it's just fucking annoying. Okay, am I done? Is this safety? Thank you. I mean, it doesn't really help me, I've still got to finish the rest of the level. Okay, is there anything on the other side of this? No. Is there? Yes. Oh, that's helpful. I'm glad I went to check for that. Is there any way to get over this? Okay. Thank goodness for that. Okay, I'm a little bit less angry now. Ugh. Okay, I can chill out a little bit. Wait, have I missed? Do I need to go back and get some stuff? Have I missed any boxes? I don't really want to start going backwards. I feel like that would be really shitty of them to do, so they probably haven't done that? Can anyone... You need to backtrack. Oh, for fuck's sake. Seriously? Oh, fuck off. Why did they do this? This is horrible. How far back do I need to go? God. Would it have been easier to have gotten these before I went on the yellow gem? Fuck off! What the fuck? Oh, are you fucking serious? Jesus Christ, no fucking way. Fuck off with this fucking bollocks. Oh my god, no, no. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is just quite annoying. And oh my god. Why would they do this? God. Oh my god, fuck off. Why is this everyone's favourite? This is horrible. Ugh. Fuck, no. Fuck. Don't do that. Oh my god, I can't see where I'm going. I can't see anything. Fucking lava and shit everywhere. And these fucking things which are gonna kill me. And then, here we go. Right, I think I'm safe. Good. Definitely hit that. And there's nothing else over here. Ugh. Try Uncharted 3 Chapter 12 on Brutal. Which one's Chapter 12? I haven't played that game for a long time. Is there a checkpoint up here I can get before I start backtracking? Ugh. It'll be fine as long as I don't get killed by that surprise guy hiding in the mud, which is completely not bullshit. Jesus Christ. I just need to remember where it was. I can't believe they put a fucking camouflaged enemy right there. You go through all this bullshit, you have to start backtracking, and then they just hide an enemy that's impossible to see before you get to him. Right, is he just after this? Where is he? How close is he? Oh my god. Is this him? Did I get him? I can't really tell because I don't have any sound effects. Fuck. How much further do I have to go? Have I already... Oh fuck! Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Oh Jesus Christ. Was that far enough? Did I really have to go any further? Oh, this is a nightmare. Fuck. That was a bit of a glitchy jump. I'm sure that's fine. Okay, jump over this. Is this where the nitros are? Nope. Is this where the nitros are? Yep. Okay, that's fine. I can hand... No, fuck! I thought that was the fucking switch. Oh my god. I spun the fucking nitro. I'm so sorry. This is terrible. I should be much better than this. How many game overs have I already got on this level? I don't remember this being a problem before, but I guess it's not very often that I actually do the gem path on this level. Okay. So I need to remember there's at least 2 of those guys hidden in the mud. Ugh, I just don't know if I have to go, if I have to actually go that far. Do you like eating fish? Yeah. Yeah, I like some fish and chips as an Englishman. It's the only thing we eat in my country, famously. Okay, I've got to be careful. I do not want to have to do that again. Right. So there's a guy just up here. Here, I think, yep. Now where's the next one? Where is he? Also, can someone let me know if I don't have to go this far? Because if this is unnecessary, fuck off. Then I don't want to waste my time doing this. But I'm not sure where the start of the gem path was. Is it here? Have I... Oh, hello. Nope, I've still got to go further. Fantastic, checkpoint. Okay. And I'm going to take this guy with me, see if there's anything else I missed. This has suddenly got a lot better now that I've got my friend here. Is this the best way to do this level? Would it be better to clear all those boxes at the start and then go back for the gem and do it that way instead? And then you get to kill the enemies and stuff on the first run. That seems like it's probably the sensible thing to do, but I didn't realise that at the time. How much further off have I got to go? At least the fish are easier to kill going in this direction. Right, okay, I think I've got everything. Clear them at the start, yeah. I wish someone had told me that before. Because I still would have spent ages trying to do the gem path, but hopefully, as long as I don't get a game over, I'll never have to do that again. But no promises there. Yeah, I've definitely made this a lot harder than it could have been, but that's okay. Now, can I glitch him through to the next section? Oh, he disappeared. It's very dark all of a sudden. Okay. I hope there's another checkpoint soon. Now that I'm back to like the proper part of the level. Is there anything on top of this? I'd put something up there if I was making this. Bonus, thank you. That'll do for a checkpoint. Stay hydrated, everyone, all the time. Okay. Please give me some lives. Please give me some lives. Uncharted 1 to 3 on brutal difficulty is the most frustrating gaming experiences I ever had on PS4. I don't think I've ever even attempted brutal. Like, I am a big fan of the Uncharted games, but I'm also not very good at any games, which you may have noticed. So I don't think that would be a good idea for me to try. Well, one life is better than nothing. How many have I got in total? I wasn't paying attention. 4. Okay, hopefully... Oh god, here we go. This is going to be fun. Hopefully this isn't as bad as the yellow gem path. I mean, I've done this before quite recently because I mean, it was like 7 weeks ago, but I have played this game recently. So hopefully this won't be too bad. And fuck, is he going to break that? Yes, thank you very much. Give me that gem. Thank you. Fantastic. And I do have to play this again to get the relic, so that'll be fun, but at least I want to get a game over doing that. Favourite Uncharted game? I think Uncharted 2 has always been one of my favourite games since I first played it. But I remember liking Uncharted 4 as much as that one the first time I played it. But I haven't replayed it for a long time, so I would have to do so again before I could say for certain whether... What am I doing? I need this. I would have to play Uncharted 4 again before I could say for definite which one I prefer, but it's definitely between 2 and 4. Oh yeah, having Crash Bandicoot in Uncharted 4 does give it a lot of bonus points. It was so exciting back when that leaked. That was a big moment. Just the fact that it's a compulsory part of the game, like twice, is such a wonderful thing. Fucking fish. But yeah, I've always liked Uncharted 2. You know what, I really liked Lost Legacy as well. I haven't played that for a long time either. But I just remember, like, the train level of Uncharted 2 was always, like, my favourite part of that game. And then I played Lost Legacy and I thought that had a better train level than Uncharted 2. So actually, I want to play Lost Legacy as well. Just the way the PS4 works means that I very rarely have those games installed at any given time. I think I might actually have Uncharted 4 installed. And I think I still have the remakes of the first 3 installed, so I don't know. There's a lot of games that I want to... oops. There's a lot of games that I haven't played yet that I want to play before I get a PS5. I have quite an extensive backlog of, like, free PS Plus games that I've never played that I'd like to. And then there's some games that I've actually paid money for that I've never played, that I could now buy for a lot cheaper if I'd actually, like, planned ahead and not just bought them when they came out. But whatever. That is just how it goes sometimes. I don't really want to sprint at this section because I'm in danger of running into something horrible. So I'll be a little bit cautious. No point in rushing until I've got some idea of a time to beat, you know. I mean, what I should have done was check the time before I started, but again, I always forget to do that, so... let's see. Okay. That is very satisfying, actually. It means I never have to play this level again, so that is wonderful. I can finally move on. How did you learn modding? A lot of trial and error. A lot of just copy and pasting the file into other parts and seeing what happens and then figuring out why that happens and learning how to do it properly. It's a very messy process. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, I've got to do it at some point. How does putting Baby T in Crash 1 levels work? It's much the same as putting anything from a level into another level. There is... I can't remember if it's Eggipus Rex or Dynamite. This is not a good start. I'm going to kill myself. Because I speed boosted at the start. And it ruined my downwards movement. So I'm going to blow myself up. Oh, I can't even do that. What am I doing? There's a restart option. One of the two levels that has Baby T in it has like a file that just contains Baby T, so you can just import that into another level like you can with different crates and stuff, and it will work just the same way as it does in like Dynamite. Baby T is much easier to put into other levels than like Polar is, because he works differently. You've got like full free movement with Baby T, so it's a lot easier to use, and I find a lot more satisfying to oh, I hate these sections, to control as well. Fuck. Fucking hell. Oh, I love this game. Dealing with the enemies in Uncharted 1 to 3 is like fighting an army of pinstripes, but they always have perfect aim for you. It's dreadful in parts like 2's tunnel vision with the checkpoint of doom. Tunnel vision, I think I know what that is. Is that like the thing that happens after the rest of the train level? I haven't played Uncharted 2 for a long time. I should do. when that game first came out on the remake on PS4, I did actually stream that, and it took me like 8 hours, and I remember that I didn't stand up at any point during that session. So that was really uncomfortable. And sorry, I know people are talking to me, but I really need to concentrate so I don't spend all day doing this. I should start doing some more gems if I can figure out which gems I can actually get, because rushing through the time trials has the same problems as playing CTR. It makes it difficult to talk to people because I've got to concentrate and got to go fast. Yet another occasion when I didn't check the time that I needed before I started. Where am I going? I've got to go up. Can't really see what's ahead. That's fine. I'm being careful. Ish. This will help. Should I be... Nope, lost it already. That's fine. Not a problem. I need a mask. I need some protection, please, from these fucking sharks. And... oh fuck, oh fuck. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting through that without a thingy. What's everyone saying? How do you make mods? Like I said, a lot of trial and error. Have you played Ukulele or A Hat in Time? I have played A Hat in Time, and I thought it was fun. I've never really been big on the collectathon things like that. Like, I much prefer these kind of 3D platformers. They're a bit more linear, and it's not just like... sometimes with those games it feels a bit like aimlessly wandering around, and I just don't enjoy them as much. But I had a lot of fun with A Hat in Time. I think it was really well done, and I enjoyed it. And yeah, Ukulele I haven't played, but then I have never played any of the Banjo-Kazooie games that I guess it's a spiritual successor to. But I hear the new one they're making, or have made, has it come out yet? Is a 2D platformer, which might be more like the kind of thing that I'm into, so I don't know. But yeah, I guess that's like the reason why I never got into Spyro either. It was the same kind of thing. Big open spaces where you got to find loads of shit, rather than like a single level with a set end goal, and then you can come back and do different challenges and stuff like the time trials and the gems. So oops. I mean, I complain a lot about the time trials, but I do enjoy this kind of game when it's a bit less frustrating than it has been. Okay, I'll definitely try that again. Why does the game crash after a custom level? It is... I mean, it doesn't crash after a custom level. It crashes after... Ow. It crashes after you load a custom level in the specific way that I'm doing at the moment, which is a different thing. What level do I want? 12. It's basically because of how the game is loading different things from different places in a way that it's not supposed to be. It causes some complications when you unload the files. And like, I have like looked into this properly. I'm not just guessing. Like, I've been into the game with a debugger and like actually watched the chunks loading and unloading and figured out when it's happening. And I've done a few things to like change the order that the game loads stuff in, which has improved things a bit. But I think I need to be taking shortcuts like that. But yeah, there's a lot of things that I will be trying to do to fix that, but at the moment I haven't spent much time on it. Let me try and concentrate and not get eaten by a shark, never mind. Would it be possible to put the hog riding into hog ride? Yeah, I mean, like I said, the other characters like that, like the hog and Polar, are more complicated than the Baby T, because they travel along a set path, and that's something that you actually have to define. And with the hog as well, it works differently to Polar, because it's like you automatically start riding him at the start of the level, and that can cause a few problems. But yeah, you could put the hog into other levels like hog ride, and you could put the motorbike into like hog wild if you wanted to. But again, that's has its own set of complications, because the way the track works in those levels and how you're supposed to stick to it, it's a little bit complicated. Hey birds, you're not taking donations. How can we support you? I am taking donations. I always am. I just don't have a way to actually like display them anywhere at the moment, and I don't like to push for that kind of thing, if you know what I mean. It's like people say all the time, like, oh, this is a cool thing, we really want to support you and whatever, and I'm like, yeah, that's amazing, but I don't want to like give the impression that I'm only going to do things if people pay me to do them, you know. I don't want to seem like I'm ever asking for that, and you know what I mean. I'm trying to concentrate. I always feel a bit weird about making money off of that kind of thing, and like I've never put any adverts on a YouTube video or anything like that. I've never made any money off YouTube, for similar reasons. I just don't like the idea of that. I don't know, it's hard to explain. That wasn't very good. But I mean, if you want to send me anything, then there is a link in the description to where you can do that. I just don't want anyone to think that not doing that will slow me down or anything. You know, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing whether or not I make any money out of it, basically. This, I should restart. I feel like this is the kind of thing where I shouldn't be talking about it while I'm not fully concentrating on what I'm saying, because I'll probably say something stupid, but I'm going to restart again. What I should be saying is, yes, please, everyone send me all your money and it'll make me happy. But, you know, I'm not gonna stop doing what I'm doing if people don't. Right, let me try and get through this. What's the fucking time for this level? Yeah, it only tells you your own times. At least I know 121 is what I've got to beat. You can't get invincibility in these levels, can you? So that's it doesn't really matter if you sacrifice a mask on some of those spinning tornado things. Like that one. What's going on? Crash 3. Sorry, I haven't been reading any of this stuff. A level uploader. Crash 1, 2 and 3 all have internet connections to download, upload your time trial. So if we modify, add certain menus, replace it to a level downloader. That'll be interesting. Probably incredibly complicated. but I don't know. I feel like that would be quite an ambitious thing to do. Like, I'm going to do everything I can to make it as easy as possible to, like, share levels and stuff. Like, I already have a page on the warp room ready to go, where I can, like, when people make levels, I can put them on there and make them really accessible for people to download. But in terms of actually downloading stuff straight into the game and loading it from there, I feel like that would require a lot more work than anything I am capable of. Could anyone do that? Maybe. I mean, I don't know how different something like that would be to like when people create their own servers for online games that aren't supported anymore, but I don't know. It's an interesting idea, definitely, and I think it would be cool, but I just don't think it's something I'll ever be able to do. Thank you, Troy X. I appreciate that. I do. Oh fuck! I shouldn't be doing it like that. I don't think there's anything wrong with people like actively asking for donations or anything like that. And like, I certainly would be displaying them if I had a way of doing it at the moment. So, oops. Fuck's sake. Right, I should be trying to speed through this and get a good start, shouldn't I? Boom. That was a terrible idea. You can't move up or down for the first few seconds after you do that, so I'm not going to try that. If you press R1 on the portal to the level, you can see the time you need. That is true. The problem is I haven't been doing it. I'm well aware that's what you need to do. I just keep forgetting. What I need someone to do is remind me before I go into the next level. Oh my god. Come on. Do. Right. Good. Fuck. Come on. I got this. I've done it before, I can do it again. That's what I always think when I play this. It's a horrible experience, but I've done it before, so I can do it again. Come on. Oh god, I keep forgetting that. That's probably costing me a few seconds when I go over there instead of going straight up, but come on. Don't want to miss that. Come on. Risking a speed boost, kill the sharks. Risk another boost. Damage boost through some of those. Don't. Oh fuck. That's close. Can you shoot the clock from a distance with the scuba gear? That is a good question. I feel like you probably... I don't know, you might gain a few seconds by doing that, but there's this big wall here which makes it difficult. And also, like, when you turn to face it, you immediately start travelling like halfway there anyway. I don't know if there's actually much of a time save by doing that. Also, it seems like you might not be able to shoot it, actually. Yeah, it just goes straight through it. Okay, good idea, but apparently no. Let me just have a drink. How long have I actually been doing this? About 2.25 hours, okay. I'm not going to do the whole game, but I'll go a bit longer. How many gems have I got? 29 out of 47, and this will be my 13th gold relic. Which is about half of them, isn't it? Fuck. I'm going to try this again. At least I've already got the gem from this one, I think. So So, Warped Scuba Rider or Wox Submarine. I'll definitely take this one over the fucking submarine. At least with this one it gives you an extra hit. Which is much appreciated. Doesn't do that in the Rathacortex. I mean, the worst thing about the underwater Rathacortex levels is the mines that just drop out of nowhere with no warning. Like, these levels aren't anywhere near as bad as those, but they're still probably the worst levels in this game. Probably the worst levels in the original trilogy as a whole, in my opinion. Fuck, I did it again. As Britney Spears once said. Here we go. Come on. Come on. No, don't. Oh, I don't think the boost is worth it because it just kills your vertical movement for about 10 seconds afterwards. So any time that you save by doing it, you immediately lose afterwards. Okay, let's try again. What's your thoughts on Crash 4? I think it looks great. And I can't wait to play it. I think it poses a lot of interesting questions. I think the choice to make it Crash 4 is a very interesting one. Like the idea of going back to the end of this game and carrying on. I think it's definitely controversial. But they know what they're doing. You know, I think it's crazy that people think they're just like retconning all the other games after seeing like what they did with Nitro Fueled and how obscure they went with some of the references in that. You know, I think it's crazy to think that they want to pretend that this was a full reboot. I mean, like, the thing is, they've been doing alternate timelines since the very first game. Crash 1 had 2 different endings, you know? So, the idea of having different timelines is nothing new to this series. If you play Crash 1 to 100% and then play Crash 2, the start of that game doesn't follow on at all. If you don't play Crash 2 to 100%, then the start of this game doesn't make any sense. If you don't play this to 100%, you get a completely different ending, you know? And then, I mean, there's 2 games called Crash Bandicoot 2, and no one's ever complained about that. They follow completely different timelines, don't they? And I think, like, that was when there were like 2 different series running at the same time on different consoles. This is a different situation. This is like 12 years after the last game, you know? It's not as complicated as that was. So I don't have a problem with them doing calling it Crash 4, and I'm really interested to see what they do with the concept. I think it's a very interesting idea. Anyway, let me try not to get eaten by a shark. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on. That wasn't exactly what I planned to do, but it's fine. There are a lot of masks in this level, and the scuba thing does help. It's a shame you can't get invincibility, because that would help even more. But, you know, I'm doing okay. Oh fuck, I'm fucked. I shouldn't have hesitated. That's not what I wanted to do. I asked this earlier, you probably didn't see. If there was a 100% original Crash fan game engine with a level editor, would you use it? I would certainly be interested in taking a look. I mean, most, if not all, of the fan games that I've seen have not been very complete. I feel like the only actual Crash fan game that I've ever played was that Flash game from about 15 years ago. But, you know... Wow, that was a waste. Yeah, I do think these games lend themselves very nicely to custom levels. And it's a shame that there's never been official support for that outside of things like the racing games where you could put down crystals wherever you want and stuff like that. I feel like it wouldn't have been too much of a stretch to like add in that kind of features to some of the platformers, like the kind of stuff that I'm doing at the moment you wouldn't be able to do with a simple level editor that just lets you change the crates. But what I learned through my early tests of level modding and stuff is that you can actually make a huge difference to the gameplay of a level just by changing the crates. So I think it's a shame that they've never really put that in as a proper feature. Apart from like the Wrath of Cortex level editor, which I don't think we were supposed to use. Okay, let's concentrate. Still don't know what time I'm aiming for. Crash 4 isn't really retconning the post-Naughty Dog games as it's set after Warped in 1998. Yeah, that's the other thing is, for all we know, it could end like at the start of another game, you know. I mean, I think it would have to be CTR, really, because I think that is canonical. I could be wrong, but it's true. I mean, there's obviously a time gap between the end of this game and the Wrath of Cortex, where they could potentially put in as many other games as they wanted without having to retcon anything. So we'll have to see what they do with that. I'd definitely be interested to see what kind of connections there are to CTR, given the potential Gasmoxian setting. I think that could be quite interesting. Oh fuck, I keep doing that. I need to remember where that section is. That's gonna cost me a few seconds every time I do it, isn't it? Let me try not to lose this thing too soon. Shoot. Let's boost through. Did I just kill the shark by boosting through him? Can you do that? Come on. Come on. Oh, I don't want to have to fucking wait, but I don't know how else you get through these sections. Come on. Okay, how did I do? Nope. What time do you need for the gold? Oh my god. I hate this so much. Ow. Ow. Hang on. Let me readjust myself and try this again. Ow. What I need to do is not keep going to the right in that section when I should be going up. The problem with that is remembering where that is, because I'm not really paying enough attention to do that. Come on, come on. Good job. Let me try this again. I will do this. If I can do dynamite, I can do this. If there are any other levels that I might be able to get the gems for now that I have, what have I got? The yellow, red, and is it pink or purple? Then I might try to do those instead of any more time trials for a bit, because they are starting to really become quite annoying. God, I hope there's no swimming levels in Crash 4. I feel like there probably are because of the pirate thing. It would fit the theme quite well. But they're just so unpleasant. Bloody sharks. Why do I play this when I complain about it so much? Fuck. That wasn't good. I think it's just been so long since I last played Crash 3 properly that I've forgotten how much I actually hate it. Which is a lot, by the way. Ugh. I always say, like, I think the platforming levels are fine, it's just the vehicles that are annoying. But then Dynamite made me want to scream, so maybe not. Like, my idea for why people seem to like this game so much is just that it's got Crash wearing a leather jacket and riding a motorbike on the cover, and people just remember that and think they like this game as a kid because it had a cool cover. Because I just cannot understand what this game could possibly have over the previous two, you know. Oh, I fucking did it again. Oh god. Oh my god. What post Naughty Dog characters would you like to see return? Zem. Zem's my favourite character. No, I definitely think like Crunch and Nina deserve to come back in some form. I think they've earned their status as proper characters, you know. There's probably some others as well. I feel like we don't need to see like the evil twins or the Viscount or Farmer Ernest or any of them again. But definitely like Crunch and Nina as a minimum. Oops. Oh, Rillaroo, of course. I always want Rillaroo to come back. He's one of my favourites. I mean, he's the best thing about Nitro Fueled, easily. It'll definitely be interesting to see where they go with the old characters now that Nitro Fueled has happened, and surprised us all with some of the people they brought back for that. I think Velo would be fun. Like, they kept Oxide as a sort of recurring character, didn't they? I think they should do the same for Velo. Who knows, maybe we'll see some of those the Nitro Kart locations in the new game if there is some space stuff going on. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of different planets actually, from what I've heard. They said that the prehistoric location, I did it again, at the end of this game is actually a different planet, which is something that I don't think was intended by Naughty Dog, but it's an interesting idea, and I think it'd be cool if that turned out to be like Terra or something like that. I think that'd be really awesome. And the futuristic kind of level could be Techni for all we know, but we don't know. It could be like a daytime Electron Avenue. I think that'd be really cool. But we'll see. I do think that like the possibility of Gasmoxia being in Crash 4, I think that's the reason why the Gasmoxian track in CTR did not actually take place on the planet itself, but was way up in the atmosphere. I think because they knew that Gasmoxia was going to be in Crash 4 and they didn't want to like clash with the Crash 4 design for the planet, so to avoid that they just set it in the atmosphere instead. That's my theory. I don't know if I'm right, but it makes sense to me. Yeah, I think Velo would be cool. I keep doing that. I think it's okay. Where's this bloody section that I keep going the wrong way for? Is it coming up after this or somewhere? I have no idea. It could be anywhere. I'm so disorientated in this level. I have no idea where anything is, and I have little interest in finding out because it annoys me so much, which is probably counterintuitive. Where is... It's up here, isn't it? I know where it is. It may have looked like I was going over to the right there, but I was turning like straight up. It just takes you so long to turn when you're swimming that it's actually very difficult to do that. Oh my god, hang on. Hang on 2 seconds. I've just got a lot of things to click on. Okay. How many more times should I attempt this? Because it's really starting to annoy me. Okay, let's go. Oh my god. Good start. You don't really need the scuba thing for the start because you don't get to keep it for very long anyway. That's what I'm telling myself anyway. It'd be useful to break that one box, but I don't know how much difference that would actually make in the end. I might actually just rage quit this and start going for gems instead of the time trials because it's just so unpleasant, and I've been doing this for like an hour or something. I haven't really, but I'm gonna maybe try like one more time and then do something else instead because this level just annoys me too much. God, that's... I really don't think the boost is any help because it just stops you from being able to move like at all, which is really fun. Do 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 do. Come on. Kill the shark. Kill the shark. Don't spin on me, please. Come on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fuck off. Right, I'm going straight up. Oh fuck. Didn't quite get the timing right on that one. I'm gonna be a bit more careful now because I don't have any protection. Come on. God, why is he turned so... What are you doing? Jesus Christ. Did someone say I have to do this in like 1 minute 10? Because that is not going to happen. Come on, move. Fucking move. Oh, I got it. I got it. Ah, good. Thank you. Jesus Christ. Okay, maybe I will do some more time trials. Okay. Do you have a chat filter? No, I just have difficulty in reading the messages while I'm trying to race through a swimming level quickly. Sorry if I'm not responding to everyone. Okay, 13 out of 31. Bloody hell. Should I try this? High time. It's a platformer. It can't be too bad. It's a platformer without any dinosaurs chasing me, so I'll give it a go. What's your favourite type of burger? I feel like I like every burger I've ever tried. I'm a big fan of burgers, actually. I do like a good chicken burger. I feel like my preference over the years has changed from beef to chicken. I just like the crispy chicken burgers. Anything with lots of spicy sauce and cheese is good for me. The more unhealthy the better, to be honest. I feel like this is probably the longest I've ever been without going to McDonald's in my entire life. The whole pandemic thing. It's been a few months. Okay, I didn't check, no one reminded me to check the time. Well, they might have done, I just haven't been paying attention. Right, let me try this. Huh. I can do the death route during a time trial. Would that be a good idea? Is there like an alternative exit that's quicker to get to? I feel like there are some levels where it is better to do things like that and take the death route or the gem path in a time trial or something, but I don't know which ones. Yeah, I hadn't really thought about that before, but I guess that you can always do a death route in a time trial because, well, that's not what I wanted to do. Because you can't die in a time trial. Okay. Come on. Apparently if you take the death route it doesn't give you a relic, so never mind. Oh my god. Come on. Please. 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 Oh my god, it's so slow. It's not as bad as the Wrath of Cortex, but it does feel like you're going very slow on those monkey bars. Also, I can't jump properly, apparently. Please don't attack me. Do. Can I get up here? Yes, thank you. That's help. Oh fuck! I thought that was gonna. The TNTs were gonna trigger and blow up the time crate, but apparently not. So that's a shame. Okay, let's try this again. I mean, this is a lot more fun than the swimming level, so I don't have much to complain about at the moment. We'll wait and see how badly I do on my first attempt before I worry too much about... It's probably a good idea to keep the masks, actually, because it speeds you up on these sections, but... come on, fucking break the thing, come on. Do. Oh, that's good. Yeah, KFC chicken burgers are pretty good. I like a good zinger burger. I haven't been to KFC for a long time either. There isn't really a KFC anywhere near me where I live, which is a shame. I feel like KFC isn't quite as common in Australia as it is in the UK, but I still like KFC. I went to a KFC in America which was horrible. I always kind of assumed that going to a place like that in its country of origin would be the best way to experience it, but actually, no. I wouldn't recommend American KFC. Everywhere else in the world it seems to be the same, like as what I'm used to, but not in America. I think McDonald's is pretty much the same everywhere. It's not, they have different things on the menu, but it's all good stuff. Fuck. Can't you just order it to your house? I could do, but I always feel like, oops. Like if I go to KFC, I'll be spending a few dollars on a snack, basically, you know. I always feel like if I'm going to order something, I want something a bit more than just a chicken burger, you know. Like if I have takeaway food, I normally go for something a bit more than that. I ordered a vindaloo the other day, which is pretty delicious. It's quite hard to find good Indian food here, so it was nice. I feel like I talk about curry a lot and pizza, as someone pointed out. I'm just always hungry when I'm doing this because it's always like lunchtime. What are the things that worries you from Crash 4? Oops. I don't know, I don't think I've seen anything that concerns me. I'm pretty happy with everything I've seen from Crash 4, actually. I think the character designs are pretty good. I still would have liked to see Skylander's Crash make a comeback, because I think he's like the best design we've ever had, and it's a shame that he never actually made an appearance in a real game. But I'm happy with what we got. I think the Crash 4 Crash looks a lot better than the Crash from this game. That's one of the reasons that I always use Coco in this game, because I think Crash is like the ugliest he's been apart from the Titans games. But I think he looks alright in Crash 4. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Let me try again. Do. I keep forgetting that I have the double jump, because like on the PC version, which I play more, it's kind of completely broken forever on my copy of the game, so I just never have the double jump unlocked, and I always forget to use it now that I do have it. It'd probably make my life a lot easier for levels like this, with big jumps like this. Okay, don't get killed by any of this shit, please. Can you jump through these? You can, but I wasn't high enough. Okay. I'm not even going to risk touching those TNTs. I'm going to actually try and finish the level before I get too concerned with what time I have. I think this is the furthest I've got during this time trial attempt, so that's good. I don't know how much is left. This feels like a long level. I did for a second there. Okay, gotta try that again. I did briefly like hold down on the analog stick to try and crouch, which almost made me walk off the edge of the rug. I think that's probably because I'm playing so much Rayman Redemption, and holding down makes you crouch in that game. It doesn't really work in a 3D game like this. What I'm going to do is check the time for this before I go back into it. 1:04. Oh god. 1:04. I've got to shave 13 seconds. Oh my god. I don't think I can do that. Favourite pizza? Anything with a lot of meat on it. I'm not that fussy about pizza, but the more meat the better. Come on, come on. Why is this... This timing doesn't really work in my favour. Got 13 seconds I've got to make on this. It's probably because I don't have... I keep losing the masks, and I want to get invincibility for the hanging sections, don't I? Can you get invincibility? Are there 3 masks in this level? There must be. It's really long. There's got to be 3 masks in this. And that would speed me up quite a lot for those sections. But I will see. That wasn't ideal. Fuck off. Fuck off. Oh, great. Well, I don't think I'm going to do it this time, but I want to at least establish if there are enough Aku-Akus to get invincibility. That is what I want to investigate. Right, there's the second one. Yeah, there's definitely another one later on, I think. Definitely, I think. That's how sure I am. Yeah, here we go. So you can get invincibility at that point. Oh, the TNT triggered on there. That's good to know. So that's what I need to do, is keep my masks so I can get invincibility for the monkey bars and for sections like that with TNTs and enemies and stuff. That would be really useful. Wow, I was even slower than before. Ow. Do. I think there's a secret exit on the final monkey bar section. Is there? Fuck. Is that different to the death route? Because I've been informed that that wouldn't give me the relic. Secret exit on the monkey bars. I'm not sure if I know what you're talking about. At least I didn't lose that mask, which is good. Come here. Please don't eat me. Come on. God. Yeah, there's got to be some kind of trick to this level if I'm that far behind the gold time, though. Maybe it's just about cycles and waiting for these carpets. Here we go. This should help a little bit. I've still got to wait for this. Oh, that wasn't very good. Shit. Okay, well I think that's slightly better than what I was doing, so I'll try again. Which will you think is better once it comes out, Crash on the Run versus Crash Bandicoot 4? I think Crash 4 would have to be fucking shit for me to think it's not as good as a mobile game. So hopefully Crash 4. Especially if it's going to cost me $100, I would like to think Crash 4 will be better, but you never know. There's been some pretty good mobile games in the past. I always liked Flappy Bird. So, you know, who can say, really? Oops, I'm going to restart because I want to get invincibility. And drink some more water. Ah, that is delicious. What time is it? Goodness. Why have I got so many notifications? Oh, because the world's ending, that's right. What do you think of Crash mobile design? I think he looks a little bit weird, but it's much better than the first design we saw for that game, so I think he's alright. He definitely looks a little bit deformed, but I don't know. Don't matter too much, I don't think, for a mobile game. But to be honest, like, the design of Crash has never really bothered me that much. Like, I think he looks fucking hideous in the Titans games, but that isn't my main problem with those games. You know, I could even deal with Tiny being Titans Tiny if the game was actually, like, fun. So, the visual stuff isn't, like, the most important thing to me about these games. I think this game looks fucking beautiful, but I still hate it, you know? I don't really. Just some parts of it, like this part, and every other part. That's not true. It's just a bit frustrating sometimes. Let me check how long I've been doing this. 2 hours 50. Gosh. I'm not gonna do the whole game, I don't think. I'll go a little bit longer. How many relics am I on? This will be my 14th. Maybe I should go up to 15 and then see what that unlocks for me in the secret warp room, and then see how I feel about doing other stuff after that. I feel like this is already a bad run, like it's taken me 15 seconds to get to this point. But I have kept my mask, so it might be worth continuing, although, no, okay, maybe not. Yeah, I think that might be what I'm going to try. I will get up to 15 relics and then see what that unlocks for me, and maybe take a break after that. And like, not take another 7 weeks to come back to this. I only did that because I was busy with other things. I'm less busy now, so hopefully that won't happen again. Then maybe next week I'll actually finish this game. That would be nice, so I never have to play it again. No, I do like some things about Crash 3. Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga. I do like Lego Star Wars. I don't like the monopoly that Traveller's Tales have on the Lego games, because I grew up with like the original Lego games, and I would like to see some of those make a comeback. Stuff like Lego Island really means a lot to me, and I think it's a shame that they don't do things like that anymore. But I do like the Lego Star Wars games, and I'm looking forward to the new one, if it ever comes out. I do wish they'd let someone else have a go though, because like for the last 15 years every Lego game has been the same pretty much, which is a terrible shame, because they used to be so diverse and creative, and they're not anymore, and it makes me sad because there's so much potential for that kind of thing. Okay, I'm not going to do what I did before, I'm just going to wait and get on this properly. Here we go. Oh. That was actually much easier than I thought it was going to be. Lego Racers and its sequel were very good. I agree, Lego Racers is one of my favourite racing games of all time. In my youth, I definitely played it more than CTR. Lego Racers is a classic. Lego Racers 2 is a little bit weird, but it's still pretty good. I always liked deliberately crashing my car in Lego Racers 2 so that I could run around on foot. I thought that was pretty fun. Okay, what am I doing? I've got 14, I want to get 15 and then see what's next. Road Crash. Oh, this might take me a few attempts, but it's got to be done. It's got to be done. I guess I've got to deal with hot cocoa at some point, haven't I? Which I think is in this level, but now. So I won't. I forgot what the tactic is for these games, for these racing levels. So I'll give it a minute. Crash Boom Bang was objectively the best Crash design. I think it is. I like the way they use the Japanese designs. I think that's a cool idea. I've never really played much of that game. Starting a bar fight in the Lego Star Wars Cantina was the most fun ever. It was, I agree, that is a fun element of those games. I love what they did with the Force Awakens game was so cool though. You could play as literally any character. It was amazing. They had like Jabba the Hutt and all sorts. I love that game. I can't wait to see what they do with the new one. Even if it's hypocritical of me to say I'm looking forward to a Lego game. Okay, what's your favourite Coco design? My favourite Coco design is NST, NF and Crash 4. I think I would agree with that. I think Coco in this game looks a hell of a lot better than Crash. And I like what they did with her in Crash 4 as well. I think she looks pretty cool. I think my favourite Coco design out of anything... I'm an idiot. I didn't even start the fucking time trial. This is fantastic. My favourite Coco design out of any of the games is Dark Coco. Because I can relate to the emo thing quite well. I've never dyed my hair purple, but I feel like I could pull it off. I hope they bring back Dark Coco for a skin in Crash 4. I think that'll be sick. Right, let's try this again and not forget to start the time trial. Definitely should have checked the time, by the way, but that didn't happen. Hello, Willie. Is that what it says? Willie. Hello, how are you? Torna needs to make a comeback. Yep, I believe she will be in some form. I think her new design looks pretty awesome, but we haven't actually seen it like in game yet, so I won't judge too soon. I mean, you compare the art of Coco in this game compared to what she actually looks like in the game, it's a whole different thing, you know. When they first showed, I think it was the cover art, the remade cover art for Crash 3 when this game came out. She looks horrific in that, and nothing like she does in game. Look at me drifting like it's fucking CTR. Can't believe they never added the bike. I hope they do. I assume at some point we'll get a sequel to Nitro Fueled after the success and how much love they put into that game. And I mean, Beanox has proved that they're good at making new tracks, so I'd love to see them handle a sequel, but you never know. Who knows what's going to come after Crash 4? Crash Bash remake, apparently. We'll see. God, I might be not turning very well here. Oops. Do. Oh my god. This is not great. I also don't think I waited long enough because I'm catching up to the cars, but that's okay. As long as I don't get too close. Oh shit. I might have got too close. Made a little bit of contact. I actually witnessed a full-on car crash the other day, like right outside my building, which was an experience. I don't think anyone was hurt, I don't think. There were never any ambulances or anything like that. Excuse me, my water bottle made a funny noise there. Come on. Let's check the time. Because I never do that. 1:26. I got 1:27. Okay, I'm feeling pretty confident about this. I think I can do this. How are you? I'm very well, thank you, Willie. How are you? What mods are you currently working on? Apart from the level editor itself, I am thinking about this Crash 1 remake idea. I've got a few things that I want to try doing with that I think might be interesting, but we'll see. I want to mock up a few levels and see what people make them before I spend too much time on that. Sorry, I'm just chilling on Twitter for a minute while I wait for the cars to get out of the way. Yeah, Dingo design in Crash on the Run is a little bit weird. Have they actually... I almost missed the clock there, and I missed those crates. Have they actually shown the final design for Dingo? I don't recall seeing him in the trailer, so he might have changed a bit since the first release. But he was pretty ugly in that, and I hope he doesn't look like that in Crash 4. But again, I'm not that bothered about the character designs. I think Dingo Dial was one of the characters that they really did nail in this game. So I'm hoping to see him not changed too drastically, but we'll see. He is one of my favourites. The idea of him being one of the playable characters is pretty exciting as well, but we'll wait and see if that actually happens. I'd love to see a playable Dingo Dial. Would be amazing. Right. Let's come on. Come on. Why are these guys so slow? I can't get on the boost pad if you're on the way, mate. Please move over. Oh, I shouldn't be cutting this corner because I missed the time crate. Wow, that was not ideal, and yeah, I need to restart. Let me try that again. I hope there's no microtransactions in Crash 4. I believe they've said there definitely won't be, so I don't think you have to worry about that. But then again, I don't really understand why people get so angry about that kind of thing. Like, you know, cosmetic DLC and stuff I think is fine. I think the problem with microtransactions really is with stuff like loot crates, you know, when you're effectively gambling. That is a pretty big issue, but and like the way they did it with CTR wasn't very well implemented, I don't think, where you buy an in-game currency and then if you're lucky you'll see the thing you want to buy. But I think if they'd done it where like you could choose to pay money for specific things, I think that would have been a nice way of doing it, but I don't know. I don't think it will have any impact on my enjoyment of the game. I wouldn't plan on spending any money on stuff like that, so it wouldn't affect me personally, but oh, I guess I went too far off-road and the thing just disappeared, which is fantastic. That's a good feature. I guess I won't do that. I liked Dingo Dial's Twinsanity design and boss fight. Yeah, he was pretty cool in that game. Yeah, I think that might be one of my favourite boss fights from Twinsanity as well. Is there ever an explanation for what he's doing in those tunnels underneath a school? I don't really know what that's about, but I guess like he's following them because he thinks they're onto some treasure or something, but it just seems a bit random that that's where he turns up. Yeah, basically that whole subplot with all of the classic villains is a bit weird. But I guess they needed to do something like that to give you an excuse to have to fight them when you're like teaming up with Cortex. That whole thing's a bit strange. But I guess it's cool to see like characters like Embryo and Entropy team up in a way that they haven't done before. That's always fun. Can you hear that siren? That's like the real world and not the police cars in the game. I'm trying to see what's going on. I don't know what it was. Something's happening somewhere in the world, but it wasn't my fault, so I'm going to stay away and try and win this race instead. Whenever a siren does come past here, it's normally a fire engine anyway, so... Right, let's be careful here. What is it, 116 that I'm aiming for, I think? Do. Do. Right. Come on, come on. Don't cut the corners too much. Okay. Could do with some time crates, please. Here's one. How far am I from the end? That was not ideal, but this boost thing should help. As should this. Just don't... As long as I don't go so far off track that I have to respawn, that would be good. That should help. Have I done enough? How far away is the end? Is it soon? Oh, I don't think I've done it. I don't think I've done it. There's a fucking hole here that you can't see. Yeah, this is, I think, worse than my first attempt. So I'm going to start again. Maybe I'll do a different level. Maybe I'll do a different one. If my aim is to get to 15, then I don't have to do this one. That was my bottle again, sorry. Do you think Tiny and Uka Uka will be in Crash 4? I think Uka Uka definitely will. I assume, anyway. I feel like it's... I feel like the concept is that Cortex and Entropy and Uka Uka have been working together to find a way to escape for like 20 years. Isn't that the idea? So I imagine Uka Uka will be in there somehow. Whether or not he will be like the main villain as he was in Crash 3, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Tiny I would like to see make an appearance. He's always been one of my favourites. But we'll see. We'll see. I'd like to think they'd be able to find room for most of the classic characters. And like multiple I should have got that. Multiple versions of those characters. You know what? I think it would be fucking amazing if they did like a parallel dimension thing with Tiny from Crash of the Titans. You know, I don't like that game. I don't like Tiny in that game, but I think that would be so funny. I want to see that Tiny versus proper Tiny in a fist fight to the death. That'd be really cool. But we'll see. I don't want to get my hopes up. It'd be amazing though. Okay. Did I get all 4 of those? Oh, I feel like I didn't. It didn't stop for very long. Right. I need to not slow down too much, but also not go so fast that I'm flying off the track. This would be so good if it controlled like CTR. Ugh. I think it's better than like Smokey and the Bandicoot, but... Oh, I didn't get that. But it could be better than it is. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna do it. I've already lost. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna I'm going to try a different level. I'm going to go with my decision to go up to 15 relics and then do whatever that unlocks and then take a break, which means I don't have to do that one. Doubleheader shouldn't be too bad, should it? Again, I didn't check the time, so I have no idea. Wait and see. Wait and see. I feel like compared to the last few levels I've done, this one should be relatively simple. Like, the medieval levels are never too complicated, so hopefully I'll be able to do this. Hopefully. No promises. Oh, that wasn't good. I'm trying to... Well, I'm going to restart because I didn't quite... It's hard to jump properly when you're sprinting at the same time. I shouldn't be doing that. I should have used the fucking bazooka. That would have been quicker. Oh, I keep forgetting I've got it. Let me try again. I appreciate how much you can walk on the walls in this level and how much stuff you can avoid by doing that. Okay, here we go. Right. I don't actually know if you can get invincibility in this level, so it might actually be worth just damage boosting through those if you can't. But I guess I'll find out. Don't get hit by the wizard, please. Thank you. And don't get kissed by a frog. Thank you. Don't shoot me, please. Thank you. Appreciate it. Don't hit me, please. Thank you. Very kind. Everyone's being so friendly. They're much nicer than the fucking puffer fish in the swimming levels. Okay. Here we go. 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 Yeah, I don't think you can get invincibility, so I reckon it's better to just smash through those TNTs and take the hit, because there's no benefit to keeping the masks. But I did it anyway, because it was quite a simple level, so awesome. Hello, Carlos. Congratulations for making it. Aren't Tasmanian tigers extinct? I believe they are. I've never been to Tasmania, but I may do one day. Oh yeah, I've still got... I saw that one sapphire, I was forgetting about Road Crash. Crash's fur looks so distracting in NST. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I prefer Coco, actually. And, oh, brilliant. Fantastic. What a sight for sore eyes this is. Oh well, I'll give it a go. Do. What's your PSN ID? You can add me on ARD1994. ARD1994. I do still occasionally play CTR, but not very often at the moment. Why am I doing the time trial? This is a stupid idea. I haven't even played it through normally yet. Oh well. Can you get the gem when you finish this while you're doing the time trial? I don't know. I have no idea. I can't see anything at all, which is fun. I do like the concept of this level though, with the UFOs and stuff. I think it's really fun. I love that whole Area 51 thing. Please don't abduct me. I think the UFOs are less annoying than the cars you race against in the other bike levels, so it's got that going for it. I mean, the police are a little bit more aggressive in this one, but you can see them from quite far away, so it's not too bad. Wouldn't it be amazing if I actually got the gold relic on my first attempt here after all the time I spent trying to do it on Road Crash? I do feel like this is easier. Although I haven't won the race yet. We'll see how I do when I get to the end. Oh my god. It's quite intense. Oh my god. God, my engine doesn't sound very healthy, does it? I don't know if you can hear that. Shit. Don't really have any soundproofing here, so I just hope no one has like a private conversation right outside my window, because thousands of people will end up hearing it. I got the gem at least. One of the gems. How'd I do on the time trial? Amazing! I fucking knew I would. Can you believe that? After Road Crash. Why is this one so much easier than Road Crash? That's ridiculous. Okay, so I still need to get another gem from that one though. Oh, I knew that would happen. I knew that would happen. Why is life so predictable? How much did I actually beat it by? Where has it gone? Here it is. I got 153. The target was 150. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, that's the platinum time. It won't actually tell me what the gold relic time was. Oh, well, I'll try and get this other gem. What's your least favourite redesign from NST and NF? Honestly, I think it is Crash. I think everyone else looks mostly pretty good. Crash I don't like as much because of the fur, and also because like they brought back the thing with the different coloured fur on different parts of his body, which I don't think looks very good. I'm glad they've gone back to the more modern design for the new games. I think Biker Crash is pretty cool, but normal Crash I'm not a big fan of. I definitely think it looks a lot better without realistic fur. Okay, I have to beat these aliens now, so I need to not land on top of them, probably. You'd think if I was able to get the relic, the gold relic first time, then I should have a pretty good chance of winning this. Just when it's so dark, it's hard to tell how far ahead the others are. How far you are from the exit. But, oh fuck, well, that wasn't ideal. Ugh. Oh, I fell down a hole because I wasn't looking. Well, why don't they put a restart option on here? It's so annoying. Oh, I've actually got to finish it now. Oh well. It'll give me more chance to practice, I guess. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, good. Is it worth doing this, or should I just quit? I don't know, I feel like it's good practice to drive around and get used to it a bit more. Not that I'm learning anything about the track by doing this, as evidenced by my head-on collision with a car. What's your favourite Crash and Coco voice? Mine is Jess Harnell and DBBV. Yeah, you know, I think I was not a fan of the stuff that Jess Harnell was doing originally with the voice back in the Radical days. I think the kind of noises... Oh, that wasn't good. I'm going to restart just to get the speed boost at the start. I think the noises that Crash made in Tag Team Racing were very annoying, and it only got worse with the Titans games. And but I think now he's doing a pretty good job. I like how it's like imitating the originals, but maybe a bit more expressive. I think Jess actually does a really good job with that. And Debbie Derryberry, which is actually quite hard to say, I think is also very good with Coco. I kind of wish they didn't use her as much as they did in Nitro Fueled, because she seemed to voice most of the female characters, I think. But, or at least she did with... I think Pasadena was very obviously not the original voice actor. But, you know, I think she does a great job with Coco, and I think I'm pretty happy with the voice cast they had for this game. They didn't get everyone back for Nitro Fueled, which was a shame, but it's still pretty good. I hope if Uka Uka is in Crash 4, he sounds more like he did in this game than in Nitro Fueled, because even though they got the same actor back, he seemed to have forgotten how to do the character somehow. That was an interesting one, that one. But I think overall we've got a pretty solid cast at the moment. I think Lex is a fantastic Cortex. I've always liked him. Fuck. No point in carrying on after that. Hang on, I'm gonna open this water bottle so it doesn't make a horrible noise anymore. Stay hydrated, but hang on, give me a second. Maybe I should be doing a different level. I just don't understand how I got the gold relic first time, but I can't win the race. That seems doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. Okay, what video games do you play on the PS4? Not many at the moment. I really haven't been playing much of anything recently. Like, the game that I've played the most over the last year is CTR, actually. But probably the game that I've played most overall on PS4 over the years is actually Destiny 2. But I haven't played that for a while. Because every time I go to do it, I go to start it, it's like you need to download this 50 gigabyte update, and I'm like, oh, I can't be arsed. But stay in the middle. I know. But I'll get back into it at some point. Then I do have all these other games that I want to play at some point before I get a PS5. I don't know when I'll get a PS5. Now that I know I don't need one for Crash 4, I'm not worried about getting one like at launch or anything. So we'll see. It probably depends mostly on whether or not I go back to the UK at Christmas. Because I was like, I don't really want to buy a brand new games console and then leave it in an empty apartment for 6 weeks or whatever. But it seems increasingly unlikely that it's going to be possible for me to get anywhere near Europe anytime soon if I want any chance of being allowed back into Australia afterwards. So maybe with the money that I save by not buying a ticket back to the UK, I will instead buy a PS5 for myself. We'll see. It depends if there's any games worth getting at launch. There often, I think, aren't many games at the launch of a console. Oh, this wasn't great. Like, weirdly, the only console that I've ever bought on launch day was the Nintendo 3DS, which is very strange as a not really much of a Nintendo fan. But yeah, I didn't get a PS4 until like a year after they released. I think the same for the PS3 as well. Because there just never seem to be enough games worth playing when the console first comes out. So I'll wait and see. But I mean, and there's been more rumours about this recently because of patents for streaming and stuff that Sony appears to have filed. If you can play PS1, PS2 and PS3 games on a PS5, then that will make it appeal to me a lot more as someone who owns all of those consoles and lots of games for those consoles, but they're in a different country to the one I live in, you know. That is like the ideal situation for me. If I can play all my old games again on one console, that would be lovely. Because at the moment I can't do that. So we'll wait and see. Fuck. I'm going to try again. Play Chicken Run for PS1. Maybe. Been a lot of controversial stuff about Chicken Run 2 going on. I can't believe it. I never thought that would be like the biggest scandal of the year when it comes to films, but apparently it is. That wasn't great. I'm going to do a different level. Fuck this. Fuck this. I've had enough of the motorbikes. I just can't be bothered. I've done arguably the harder stuff in that level by doing the gold relic. So I'll come back to it later. And I'll do one more level of another type, and then I'll finish. Because I have other things to do. Is it possible to play as these UFOs in modded CTR? I don't know, actually. Do the UFOs appear anywhere in the game? If not, it would still be possible to import them in, but you'd have to convert them. So I don't know. What was level 15? I've done that with double header, wasn't it? Is there a level I can get the gem on instead of having to worry about a time trial? Because I just can't be arsed. Sphinxinator, there is another gem. Can I access this one? I feel like this might be the purple/pink gem, maybe, or was that just tomb time? I'll have a look. I can't remember. I've already got the box gem, so I'll see what's over here. Maybe it isn't. You don't need a gem for this, you just have to be able to jump, which I can do. I will investigate. I'll go exploring and see what happens. What's everyone talking about? Oh, I died. I can't believe Nitro Fuel didn't have a Coco Disguise skin for Cortex. Yeah, I mean, at least they referenced it with a like a stained glass window, but you'd think it would have been an obvious choice. I guess they didn't always go for the obvious choices. Yeah, it would have been a nice reference. Right, where's this going to take me? Do you watch the Toy Story movies? Yes. I am a child of the 90s, so I grew up with Toy Story 1 and 2, and then I watched Toy Story 3 when it came out. I didn't see Toy Story 4 in the cinema. I think I was travelling a lot at the time when that came out, so I didn't see it until the home release. Was there any benefit to me doing that? What am I looking for? Am I paying attention to anything? Have I missed something? Oh, you need the blue gem for this. Never mind. Okay, never mind. I remember there's no point to that side path. As I discovered last time, it doesn't actually serve any purpose whatsoever. You need a different gem for that one. Okay. What can I do? I can't be asked with that. Bye bye blimps. Future Frenzy, can I get the gem on that? I have no idea. I don't know which ones I can get the gem on. Tomb Raider, I guess I could try to get the blue gem. Can I? I have no idea. I'm going to find out. I do like Tomb Raider. It's my favourite name of any level in this game anyway. Yeah, Toy Story's pretty nice. I thought Toy Story 4 was alright. I don't think it's as good as Toy Story 3. I think Toy Story 3 had like the perfect ending, really, but Toy Story 4 was alright, I guess. No one's told me that I can't get the blue gem yet, so I'm hoping I can. I should probably do some research before I continue this next time. So I actually know which gems I need for which levels and things like that. But we all know I won't do that, in the same way that I still don't check any of the times that I need before I do a time trial, because I'm a massive noob. Is it a death route that you get the yeah, the blue gem from? I think it must be. I'll have a look and see what we get. I don't like Toy Story 4 at all. I think it's just an unnecessarily cash grab. I don't know. I think it's all right. It was unnecessary. Like, I think when they first announced Toy Story 3, everyone said, well, we don't need it. Like, Toy Story 2 was the perfect sequel. But Toy Story 3 ended up being pretty good, and it gave a really nice ending for all the characters, and I think it was a really nice film. And then everyone had exactly the same reaction to Toy Story 4. They said, we don't need another one. The last one was perfect as an ending. Don't spoil it. I don't think it quite... Oh, God. I don't think it was quite as good. But I've only watched it once, so... I don't have much of an opinion of it. Shrek Forever is the best. Oh, I died because I was reading your opinion of Shrek. Shrek 1 and 2 I like. The others I haven't watched as many times, so I don't really know. Shrek's a classic though. I haven't watched Shrek for a long time. I might watch it after this. The first one anyway. The good one. Right. Are they still making Shrek 5? I feel like they announced that about 10 years ago. We'll see. I should probably blow these up. What's the hardest relic for you to obtain if you collect them? At the moment with this game it's been Road Crash, apparently. The one I remember having the most trouble with when I originally played this game was the lab, actually, in Crash 1. That was the hardest platinum for me to get. But I never bothered trying to do the platinums in Crash 3, so there's probably something in there that's much worse. Ow. Ow. Oh god. I need to stretch. Sorry if my spelling and grammar is bad, I'm just not as energetic as yesterday. That's okay, I'm not very energetic today either. I think I was a few hours ago, but then I played Road Crash and it just wrecked me. No, Dynamite was the worst one, I think. And the water, what was it called? Deep Trouble. That was a bit of a nightmare. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to sprint. But I think I've done alright today. I've still got a lot of work to do, but at least I managed to get the relic on that. So 16 gold, 1 sapphire. I'll need to take care of that at some point. 78%. I've still got 16 gems to get. Only one of the coloured ones left. Should I... Can I get the last coloured gem? Would that be a better finale than what I've done? Let me have a look. Where is it? The High Road and Stormy Ascent gave me the most trouble. It wrecked me when the High Road gave me a sapphire. The thing about like the High Road, the green gem, that's what I'm missing. I'll have a look. I'll see if I can get it. The thing about the High Road and Stormy Ascent, my tactic for those harder levels when I was doing the Platinum Relics was, well, the relics in general actually, was to just restart them every single time I messed up even slightly, which meant that it took me a really long time to actually finish those time trials the first time around. But when I did finally finish them, I got the platinum straight away because I'd like perfected my technique by that point. That is not the same method that I'm using here. Maybe I should be. But yeah, Stormy Ascent, I spent a really long time doing it, but the first time I finished it I got the platinum relic because I was doing it that way. So I don't know. The lab is the one that I still have nightmares about, but I did it in the end. So yeah, I never attempted to do all the platinums in 2 and 3, and if you've been watching my performance today, that might not surprise you. Oh, I think I probably need to not die because this thing's going to be in a death route, isn't it? Can anyone confirm? Is that how all the gems in this game work? The coloured gems? I think it might be. They're always different in every game, and death routes do different things in different games, but I think the fact that I just got the blue gem in the death route of Tomb Raider makes me think that all the coloured gems are probably in the death routes. Although the one in Hang 'em High wasn't, was it? But this one doesn't have an alternative entrance, so can someone let me know? I need to go, but before I do, I'm going to tell you I really like your content. Take care and good luck. Thank you, The Last Survivor. I appreciate that. I hope you take care as well. Look after yourself in this crazy world. Stay hydrated, wash your hands, etc. Can I kill you? Can someone let me know if I do need to... Oh yeah, this is where it's going to be, isn't it? I shouldn't have done... Oh, you can still quit, okay. I'll try again. But that's my plan. I'm going to get the green gem and then I'm going to finish, because I'll be able to say I've got all the coloured gems and I'll be in a position to get the other gems then when I come back to this. Next week, probably. And not in 7 weeks. Hopefully. We'll see. I should find out if I can get the gems in future tense instead of 2 of the other gems. That would be good to know, because some of the harder things, if that's the case, unless it turns out future tense is harder than I remember. Every time I've played that level recently, it's been transformed into something else, so it's actually been quite a long time since I last played proper future tense. I just know that it's a good idea to not even attempt it until you've got all the power-ups, so that's why I haven't done it yet. Why I didn't do it last time anyway. I do need to be careful here. How many lives have I got? 6, okay. Haven't had a game over since I got finished with Dynamite. That turned out to be a lot worse than I was expecting. Oops. Well, never mind. I'll try this one again. Why am I getting the checkpoints? Why am I getting the checkpoints? There is no reason for me to be getting the checkpoints. It just complicates everything. I'm an idiot, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please don't be angry. I'm trying my best. Okay. I'll get it this time. I'm gonna shoot everyone. Be really careful. Don't get the checkpoints. And it will be easy-ish. Maybe. Theoretically it should be easy. I really need a coffee. I should have made a coffee at some point. That would have made this much easier. I'll have a coffee as soon as I'm finished. And some food. How would you rank the 3 original and NST Crash game from worst to best? Okay. I mean, it depends on the criteria that I'm going with. If you want to know my favourites, like my personal favourites, then Crash 1 is my favourite. The original Crash 1 is my favourite game of all time. And then it would be Crash 2 and then Crash 3 in the PS1 version. If you're talking about which one is objectively better, then it's Crash 2 easily. I think that game has probably the best level design of anything in the whole series. And it feels really nice. It's not a horrible nightmare like this one. I didn't get the checkpoint, did I? I did. I'm an idiot. So personal preference, I'd go 1, 2, 3 for the originals. In terms of which one is the best game in terms of quality, I would say it goes 2, 1, 3, with 3 being the worst in both cases. Insane Trilogy is a little bit trickier. I think I like Crash 3 more in this game than I do in the original version, if you can believe that, based on how angry it makes me. Oops. And I'd say I can still get in the death route now, can't I? I'd say I probably prefer the Insane version of Crash 2 as well, just because of extra stuff like time trials and stuff like that. But Crash 1 can't compete for me with the original. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. So I guess, but then again I do think the Insane version of Crash 1, well, I think it's lacking a bit. I think they didn't do as good a job with the time trials as they did in Crash 2. Mostly just because they didn't give you the crash dash. That would have been nice. That would have really added a new dynamic to that game. So I would say in terms of the Insane Trilogy, my favourite is probably Crash 2, and then Crash 1, and then Crash 3. And in the originals, my favourite is Crash 1, and then 2 and 3. But whichever way I rank them, Crash 3 always comes out on the bottom. It's never been my favourite game, and it never will be. But that's okay. Right, I don't want to get a game over, so I am going to take my time a little bit here. What I should be doing is shooting these guys, actually, because I have the ability to do that. It would make my life a lot easier. It's quite hard to tell if I've got them because the level's so dark and I can't hear any sound effects properly, so I think I got one of them. Did I get him that time? No. I probably don't need to now that I've got the other one. It's quite hard to aim at him for some reason. Did I get him? I think I did. Okay. let's be careful. Is someone going to throw something at me here? Yes. Great. Lovely. That was worth all the time it took me to get to that point. Oh god. I can't get another game over. I can't. I just won't accept that as a possibility for something that can happen at this point in my life. Come on, fuck the both of you, fuck off. Did I get them? I think so, okay. Gotta be careful. Does he not start throwing them? Okay. Right. There we go, beautiful. Oh, it wasn't too bad actually, I just don't need to not get a game over. There should have been an option to use the power-ups for Crash 1 and 2 on NST. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like... Oh shit, which way am I supposed to go? I guess this way. Like, fuck. Cannot afford to die here. I've played Crash 1 and 2, oh god, with the power-ups, and like I can understand why they didn't do it, because like those games, the levels in those games aren't designed to work with those power-ups, so they don't really work that well. Like they're not as useful as you might imagine they are. Like things like, oh, I'm definitely going in this bonus. Things like the double jump don't help you as much as you think they might, because the levels don't have enough height to them to enable you to do things like that, so I can understand why they didn't add those in as an extra thing. Like they would have to do quite a lot of redesigning of the levels to make them actually worth having, but it is a fun little gimmick, I guess. Okay. Let's get some lives, please. Not like that. I keep forgetting to use the bazooka, even though I literally just used it. Way too many vehicle levels in Warped. It was tolerable in the PS1, but the PS4 version's controls are just ass, especially in the jet ski levels. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan of any of the vehicles, really, in either the PS1 or this version, but I don't know. Is it worth me trying to break those? Probably not. I do already have the proper gem for this level, don't I? So the only reason for me to do this bonus is to get some lives, in which case there's no benefit to breaking the nitros. Let's try and get some fruits. Oh, I'm definitely going to finish once I've finish this level though, because I've been going for way too long and I've got stuff to do. I've got things to eat, I've got coffee to drink. That's my priority at the moment. Can I kill this guy? Probably not, he's a little bit awkward to get to, I think. That's okay. It's not too bad when there's only one of them. Is this where the end of the level is? It looks like it might be. Yes please. Thank you. That should be every coloured gem, which should enable me to get any gem in the game now, which is good. That gives me a good place to start next week. I've still got to do all the other time trials that I haven't done yet, and one that I have done but haven't done well enough, but yeah, 15 more gems and about 15 more relics. Yeah, I think I could probably get this done next week. Maybe. I'll make sure I save actually, because I don't think I have autosave on. Yeah. So I was on 52%. I'm now on, was it 79%? Very nice. So that is pretty nice. Am I going to get to 108% next week? We'll find out. No promises. I'll do my best. But yeah, I think that's me done for today. Do you like that they made Wumpers auto collect when you break boxes in It's About Time? It seems like a great idea, but somehow it doesn't feel right to me. Yeah, I feel like the thing is, it seems like they're doing a thing where you need to collect all of the Wumpers in a level in order to unlock something. I don't know if it's a gem or whatever, but because of that, I think it is a good idea to have that mechanic, but I don't know. As long as there's still some loose Wumpers scattered about the place and they're not all in the boxes, then I think that'll be nice. But I don't know. It's hard to say until I've played it for myself. So we'll wait and see. Hello Chris, I'm literally just leaving right now. Hello Stephen, I'm literally just leaving right now, but welcome anyway. But yeah, I've been going for like 10 minutes off 4 hours, and I need a coffee, so I'm going to stop right now. Thanks for the help, everyone. Thanks for giving me stuff to talk about. It's been a lovely time, apart from all the times when I got angry, which was all the time, but at least I didn't have to get angry alone. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? I think. Yeah, I don't think I'm ever going to really like Crash 3, but it's been an interesting one. Okay, I'm done. Goodbye forever until next week, maybe. My PSN is ARD1994, ARD1994. If you add me, I will accept it, and then we can be friends, and it'll be great. But yes, I'm done. Goodbye. Is this screen going to be archived? Yes, just like all the others are. I will leave it up forever, probably. So if you want to relive the happy times that we've had here today, you can do so whenever you want. And I wouldn't recommend that, but a lot of people do it apparently. So hello Leonardo, hello to Brazil. I hope you're having a nice time in Brazil. I'm not going to stay here and say hello to everyone else who turns up because I need to finish, and I'm trying to say goodbye. So goodbye right now. If I can find... Do you think the Nitro Squad will ever appear again? How would you use them? I like the theory that I've heard that I was about to stop, but I like the theory that there's going to be like the pirate thing in Crash 4 is going to tie into Torna, and there's maybe going to be like a pirate ship with all the Nitro Squad on, and Torna's going to be the captain. And I think that's a pretty cool idea, and I think that would be a good way to introduce them, you know, use an alternate dimension like that. I think that's a fun idea, and that's it. I'm not going to talk to anyone else. I'm not taking any more questions. Goodbye. I'm stopping it immediately right now. Goodbye.